Welcome to the Fold, Tenno.
Hey, what's going on? Wait, let me turn the microphone down a little bit. I think I was a bit loud. There we go. I think that should be better. Hey, welcome everybody. I hope I didn't blow your headphones out. What's going on, friends? What's going on? It's Friday. The working part of the week is almost over. We're gonna start into the weekend with, you know, an oversaturated voice because I don't know how to use my freaking audio interface. Apparently, we have so much to talk about. Oh, we have so much to talk about. We like rip my voice already, right? Rip my voice already. We have a ton to. Hey, bro, let me catch my breath first, brother. What the hell, dystopia? What? Oh man, brother, I can't thank you enough. That's crazy, man. Thank you so. How many gift subs was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 gift subs, man. That is crazy. Thank you so much, dystopia. I think we go in with the drip right away. I think there's no choice. I think we gotta put that thing on. You know what I'm saying? Get the bling going. Give me a second. Turn ourselves into the Canada Archon with the Canada leaf, legally distinct. and come on. And yo. Holy smokes, that was crazy. That was crazy. Like the chat exploded so hard the bot couldn't even keep up. Wow, let me Chicken Teriyaki coming in. Thanks for the resub, Chicken. Chicken Teriyaki, you are officially the first person to ever renew a sub, I think, right? If I'm not mistaken, you're the first one. Thank you so much, man. I think, Chicken Teriyaki, you're the first one with a little bronze badge now, right? You should have the bronze badge now, not the gray one anymore. Let me first greet everybody who is here. Okay, let me first greet everybody, and then we're gonna talk about the stuff that we need to talk about, because shit is boiling, friends. Shit is boiling. Hype train level 4, brother. It's not normal anymore. It's not normal anymore. Oh god. Let me catch my breath. Like, I literally swallowed down my food 2 minutes ago to make it in time to the stream. So we have Xeroxel Z, Seth, good to see you. Rogue Potion, we have Kareem, we have Water is Good, we have Gryffindor girl. Thank you so much. Yeah, we ain't having those Slytherin vibes in here. It's a safe space for you. Thank you so much for the sub. You're not gonna regret it. We ain't no snakes. We ain't no snakes. Much fun, Gryffindor girl, with the emotes and the sub badges and everything. We have Fluffy. Yo, when will DE add Neja Prime back? So I don't know. Unfortunately, I do not keep tabs on the rotations. I'm sorry, but welcome to the stream. Welcome Kareem. Welcome Richard. 234,550 are watching live. How's that? You know, it's how it is, right? Usually, you know, followers exceed the numbers of live viewers. That's the way things go. I'm happy for everyone who's here. Like, for example, I'm happy that Sunny Boy made it. I'm happy that Paladin Prime made it here. I'm happy that Gilded Revenant made it here. I'm happy that Water is Good made it here. I'm happy that Water Cool is also here. Damn it. Corey is here. Hexcrow is here. Chicken Teriyaki. Oh god. Zerg is here. Texas Cowboy, Delta Ninja, Yo Veteran, Nightfall Alicorn, her team. And I think for the first time in my life, I actually managed to read every single name at the same pace as the chat is going. That's crazy. And we got a little Oak. Thank you also so much for the sub. Cheers with definitely water, no alcohol in there, to your sub, man. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all of you. God, that's some way to start the Friday. Holy freaking cow. That's you're amazing, honestly. You're crazy. I'm happy to be here. How was your week? You're looking forward to the weekend? Do you have any special things planned? Let me know. Let's chat a bit. Let's go Friday. Exactly, Fluffy. Exactly. Friday is a good day, Dystopia. I agree. I agree, Dystopia. I could not agree more. Twitch partner, Texas Cowboy. Let's go. Exactly. Let's go. That's actually the first thing I want to talk about. We have achieved Twitch partner status thanks to your amazing support, right? Because if the view numbers wouldn't have been as high as they are and as they have continuously stayed over the last couple of weeks, Twitch would have been like, you know, ain't getting that partner status, brother. Yo, Goat, what's going on? Subscribe to the channel. Goat, thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Also, 2 months, right? So you have the bronze one too. Water is good coming in with the message. We got Chicken Teriyaki gifting the sub to Gonzo. Jeez, we have Smetty. Smetty coming in for the party, right? Smetty doesn't care that it's just 4 in the afternoon. Smetty knows no beer before 4. She's like, yeah, it's 4:15, brother. We can party. Welcome, Smetty. By the way, let me quickly give a shout out. Give a shout out. By the way, Goat, thank you so much for the resub. I hope you have fun with the bronze badge. I think the bronze badge should start at the 2 month, right? And the Dystopia. Thank you for the bits, man. Thank you so much for your generosity. Let me quickly, before I do anything, give a shout out to Madam Smedbonia here. Shout out, Smedbonia Kablooey. And that worked! Holy cow, what a Friday. If you speak German, and I know most of you speak German because my substats say that 25% of all subs to this channel are in fact German, then check out Madam Smedbonia too because, you know, girl got some good Warframe content going. Smeddy, how was your week? Haven't caught any of your streams this week. How was it? Let us know, man. Let us know. And, you know, I use man for everybody, right? I use bro for everybody. I use man for everybody. Okay, friends, how is it going? I already missed a lot of chat. You got to get used to that. If you're hyping up the freaking stream so much that's what's happening, right? Damn. So yeah, we achieved Twitch partner status thanks to your amazing support. And the problem is with that, I would have loved to have like something special, like a great celebration, like with the giveaway and everything, and bam, we're partner now. I didn't have time. I didn't have time to prepare it. Brother, I got the email from Twitch that I'm partnered at 2 a.m. yesterday, right? 2 a.m. yesterday. Smetty, thanks for the 2. Thank you, Smetty. By the way, just so that nobody gets it wrong here, right? You're not getting a paid shout out here. Smetty getting the shout out because she making good streams, not because she, resubbing and stuff. That's 2 different things. You can't get a shout out just for subbing. Smetty gets a shout out because she makes good streams. Just to get that clear. No, but like for real, I would have loved to actually, make something special, but I didn't have time. And I can also tell you why I didn't have time. Because first off, I got the notification yesterday morning at 2 a.m. And secondly, I had to finish a very, very long video that will, by the way, get live after this stream ends later today. Because this video is sponsored, and the sponsor would have been happy if this video goes live before the weekend. So, you know what I mean? I had to make sure that this almost 30-minute behemoth of a video gets finished before this stream starts so I could publish it after the stream ends, before the day ends. And that means I've been, swamped with work the entire week. I couldn't prepare anything. Hey, yo, Caleb Brocker, thank you so much for your sub to Big Bro Fist or Sis Fist or whatever fist. That sounded very wrong. Much fun with the badges and emotes and Saminator. Yo, what's going on? Congratulations on partner again. Thanks, Sam. By the way, if you don't know Sam, I'm pretty sure that the shout out command is on cooldown now because of Smetty. I'm gonna try it anyway. No, it worked. Good. Yo, if you like non-German speaking streams, then you go check out Saminator, right? You like German stuff, you go to Smetty. You like non-German stuff, you go to Saminator. Because Saminator also super duper nice dude. Sam, I know you've texted me stuff in DMs. I haven't had the time to respond. I mean, you heard it. I was super duper freaking swamped in work. I'm gonna get back to you hopefully sometime this weekend, man. But like, really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, which is unlikely because like 30% of my viewers are all like following Salmonator too. Yeah, Sam is a great dude. You should follow him. You know what I'm saying? And, whew, like, shit's serious because I literally finished editing that video that will go live later. And then I like quickly ate. And that was, I finished eating 3 minutes before I clicked go live. That is how absolutely swamped I was today. Like, I don't know how I made it happen that I fully edited a 28-minute long video in like 3 hours, but it was a day full of work, and I'm just happy that, you know, all of this is done, all of this is finished, and now I get to enjoy my start into the weekend together with the best community out there, together with you all, and I'm looking very much forward to that. Blacky advancing to Blacky Prime. Hey, exactly. That's it. I'm like Lavos, right? I'm priming myself. I'm priming myself. Or I'm being primed by chat, right? Lavos primes himself. All the other frames got primed by the Orokin. Blacky gets primed by the chat. And the chat, like, if the Orokin are here, right, in the hierarchy of the origin system, then the chat is here, right? You have the chat, and then the Orokin, then you have Lavos under the Orokin who primed himself, and that's the hierarchy. And yeah, so y'all are amazing. I can't thank you enough for all the generosity that you have given me starting out with the stream. Now, let me get into the game and then also reach out a bit because I blubbered a lot now. So, because I missed it, I'm sure that I missed a lot of stuff. How was your week? Let's get back to that conversation. How was y'all's week? Let me. Oh, I don't even have Steam open. Cool. Dystopia, appreciate the good stream, man. I really appreciate your support, man. I really am happy for every single one of you, no matter if paid or not. Just, you know, having y'all here, enjoying the time together. That's what streaming is all about. That's what streaming is all about. Let's go. Was an alright week, Zerg? Alright, okay. Maface guy, you must announce your stupidity. You thought Divine Retribution automatically exploded enemies after some status effects, so you never slammed the enemies after using the... I see. I gotta be real, I'm not the most well-versed guy when it comes to Nezha. So I probably would have made some mistakes myself. But hey, you know, you never stop learning. You never stop learning. And what, Pilsrosser, you're currently still working? How many of y'all are watching Twitch at work? Like, I swear to God, like every second comment is just somebody saying, oh yeah, I'm currently in class, I'm watching Twitch. Oh, I'm currently at work, I'm watching Twitch. Y'all are living the life. I'm not gonna lie, man. Oh, Paladin, you're done with an exam. How did it go? Let me quickly open the window because it's already getting hot in here. Looks like thunderstorm about to happen. So how was it, man? How was your exam? Yeah, Sonny boy, Nezha is stupid OP. That's for sure. That is 100% sure. Exactly. Dystopia, for you, I knew. Dystopia, for you, I knew that you watch at work because you always watch at work on Friday because you're just, you know, living on the edge. That's why you got promoted, didn't you, right? I'm sure your boss was just a fan and he was like, wait, you're watching MHBlacky? Wait, you're at the top of the donation leaderboard? I gotta give the man a promotion. Isn't that like that, Dystopia? It can be honest with us. We're all family here. It can be honest. Zerg, you're having a question. Do you remember what Helminth moves afflict enemies with toxin damage? Toxin damage. Which Helminth? Let me quickly change the scene. Warframe window is going to open up in a couple of seconds. Which Helminth abilities do toxin damage? I would have to look into it. I'm not sure which. Is there a Helminth ability that does toxin damage? A Gilded Revenant, Baruch Prime and Revenant Prime return to the resurgence in 12 days. Oh, you mean, Gilded, you mean our Lord and Savior is coming back? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying the Lord and Savior, Mr. Rev, is returning? Well, that's some good news. And Kakuzi, welcome. You're glad to be here. Yo, I'm glad you're here too. That's for very damn sure. And Petrosado, good day to you. My day, bro. My day, holy cow. Living the hustler lifestyle, not gonna lie. It was a very busy week. But now all the work is done. We can just purely focus on sitting down, enjoying the stream together. I'm happy that you made it too. I hope you had a bit more of a chill week than we. And Dystopia, you're saying it's exactly that way? I just know you, man. I know you. By the way, friends, before we take a look at viewer builds, before the first messages start coming in, right? How about we do a few minutes of fashion showcase, right? Just pure fashion, where you can bring on your drippiest drip and flex with all the bling, because it's Friday, and, you know, Fashion Friday kind of sounds good, right? Fashion Friday? Does that sound good? Chat, can we get a 1 in chat if you think that Fashion Friday looks good? So yeah, that's, oh yeah, I see a lot of ones. That's good. That is very, very darn good. So yeah, then let's do some fashion. Not too long, right? Not going to spend ages on fashion, because of course I know a lot of you are here to get build questions answered, and we will do that, right? There is no release today, no prime, no nothing. We have time to talk, we have time to chat, and do some chill things. But I think starting out with a bit of fashion is cool. We don't even have Borrow today, right? We don't have Borrow. Borrow was last week, wasn't he? So who else we got? We got Kenny. I haven't greeted you yet. Vernal, welcome to you. Technic, good to see you. Electri. Yo, Electri also coming in with the founder sub now, huh? Congratulations, man. One of the OGs now, Delta Ninja. You've been farming that sweet plat pills for the launch of Valkyrie Heirloom. Oh yeah, I get that, right? I get that. Let's just quickly, because she's gonna get buried very soon. Let's just quickly salute Mrs. Ember, who will get power creeped once Valkyrie Heirloom comes out. 1 minute of silence for the brave Ember Heirloom being made obsolete. It was a good time. It was a good time. Thank you for your service to the community, Ember Prime. Thank you, Ember Heirloom. Damn. What a girl. Anyway, talking Valkyrie Heirloom, right? That's gonna be the new poster chick of the stream when we're talking about builds. That's for very damn sure. Until then, Ember is allowed to stay. Until then, Ember is allowed to stay. She can stay. Maybe she gets a little guest showcase here and there. I gotta take the glasses off, man. Shit is pure plastic. It's freaking hot under that. Striker, you just got your Yarly and you're currently following the build guide. That's cool. By the way, for everybody who the necklace is a little bit too short to get over the headset. I tried, but I failed. Striker, if you like Yarly, that's very cool. I would recommend to everybody who liked Yarly and who enjoyed my Yarly guide, if you haven't already, check out Warframe Flow's Yarly guide as well, because Warframe Flow is the Yarliest Yarly main in all of the Yarlies. And I've checked it out briefly. I didn't have the time to watch it fully, but he said that he had found like a funny interaction with the Subzoom from Temple, like the thing that does the fire. And I think that sounded pretty good. I didn't have the time to like check it out in full, but I think that sounded good. And everybody who likes Yarly should definitely hear what the man has to say. I see you tried the Inaros in Helvania, Gilded. What do you mean Inaros in Helvania? That's my Inaros. That's my poster boy. I know that Ember is nice and Valkyrie Heirloom is also nice. I know that Inaros doesn't really have that amount of cake, you know, he just keeps it low fat, but he's still pretty. He's still a pretty boy. If I could, I would just put this exact look onto every single male Warframe. Technic, Temple Subzoom is crazy on Mac because of the ragdolling. Oh, that's cool. You mean you hit everybody with the pillars at once? That sounds pretty busty, right? Yeah, Flo has 9 Umbra Yarly and he really loves it. Doesn't he have like 50 gajillion Yarlies in his inventory? Doesn't he have that? Oh man, that's... Honestly, I find it super cool when people like go all out on just one Warframe. That's pretty cool. It's kind of giving me some good old Rahatali's Vauban vibes. Player Titan Wisp, man. Oh, you mean what's up? Bro, you can't just say WSP because we're all going to think you're talking about Wisp. No, what's up to you, man? We're doing good. We're doing super good. We're having a good time. We're doing a bit of community fashion showcase to start the stream off, you know, on a bit of a creative note. And then we're going to see where the void drives us. By the way, while we're talking about fashion, have you seen Primetime yesterday? Has anyone seen Primetime yesterday evening? Because I got notified that while I was already in the realm of dreams, well asleep, that Primetime featured a part of my Yarly guide, which is very darn cool, right? I was super happy to see that. I was like, that's like a real badge of honor, man. Like, if the devs themselves be like, hey, let's live stream and let's showcase your video, bro, I feel so honored. I feel crazy honored. Fashion frame, exactly, Petra said. We're gonna do that. 999 format Naros. Maybe we could do a stream marathon, right? People do a subathon. People do a 24-hour stream. No, we're gonna do a 1,000 forma stream. Stream goes as long as it takes me to get 1,000 forma, and then y'all can be like keyboard lock, keyboard lock, keyboard lock to drag out the process. That sounds like pain. One day we might do that. Rip, Wisp was nice knowing you. You will be missed. Yep, Sam, exactly. Wisp will be missed. Wisp will be missed. My beloved. Yes, Sam. Yeah, thank you for mentioning that. I saw that you sent me that on Discord. Also, Corey sent me that on Discord too, because I was already asleep when that happened. That was pretty crazy. Yo, Gilded, Shiro Nature is goated. Shiro is just such a funny dude. Piano Game, exactly. Inaros is the Anubis of Warframe. He's really cool. I love, you know, this I don't know what the name is of this helmet here, but that's the only helmet you can legitimately play on him. Otherwise, you're just not Egyptian enough. Thanks, Zerg. Yeah, thank you. It was a complete surprise, right? Was not the first time that some of my stuff got featured on Primetime. Like, it happened 2-3 times over the last year or so before. But the fun thing is before, they would usually email me before and then be like, hey, do you allow us to show your video and stuff? And I was like, brother, why are you even asking that? Of course, you want to show some of my stuff on your stream? Yo, go ahead. You don't need to ask me. So, like, you know, I told them that if they ever want to showcase something, don't even ask me. Just do it, right? And then they stopped asking me and just doing it, which means that now I sometimes, like, for example, yesterday, I completely missed that. I'm asleep when Primetime happens. And then I wake up and everybody's like, bro, your video was on Primetime. And I'm like, damn, I missed it. No, but like, seriously, I really, really appreciate it. And I'm always happy to make a positive impact on the community. Yo, Zoloshi, what's going on? Texas Cowboy, good thing that you got your Wisp Prime before she was vaulted. That's pretty good, yeah. That's pretty good. Honestly, Wisp Prime might just be one of the 10 best Warframes 2025. Wink, wink. So, yeah. Let's look at some fashion, shall we? Right? We're 24 minutes in. We haven't done shit yet. Let's take a look at Excalibur Umbra's look from Patrasator. Okay, the window is all there, everything good. Excalibur Umbra, let's go. Oh, we have a with a dark purplish one. Kind of looks a bit Dark Soulsy. I do like the shoulder pads. You know, they're the ones that I use on every second fashion. I do like the insignia. Also use it on a lot. And what is the skin? Like these armor platings. What is the skin that you have on him? Because that's looking pretty good, right? These elements here. Which skin is that you have? Is it the Void Shell? Because that looks really cool. Like this dark, like Shadow Warrior type of look is definitely cool, but the skin under it is specifically. Normal Umbra. That's normal Umbra, but like... Wait a minute. We gotta do some investigation on this. We're gonna do some investigation on this. So this is how the... come on. This is how the legs of normal Umbra look like for me. And this looks much glossier here, right? You know what I mean? This area looks much glossier. And also here, like these elements. It doesn't look like it's the normal Umbra skin underneath. It's the Escalation skin, Fluffy. Escalation skin. Let me double check that. I want to see that because I want to see if I maybe want to get that myself. Dex skin, Immortal, Proto armor. This one. Oh yes, I see. Yeah, now I see, right? Now we see these elements here. That's fucking beautiful. Yeah, cost not available for platinum, of course. But you know what? I might just use some of your generously donated money from early in the stream to buy that stuff afterwards. Because that looks really good. Patrosator, you should be sponsored by the makers of this skin, you know, to promote that skin. Because you sure as shit got me hooked on it now. Yeah, I'm probably going to get that for myself soon. Because that looks really dope. Thanks for making me aware, Patrosator. Yeah, Zerk, like the helmet sort of seemed familiar, but I can't remember having looked at that skin before, right? Oh boy, yeah. Hey, if any of the skin makers watch this stream, pay Patrosator some money, right? Next sale is commissioned by him. Praying Hand, dope. Yeah, I think so. Beanvags, very sick. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Very sick. Yeah, I think that's a very sick skin. Genuinely. I think that's very good. Exactly, Gilded. Yeah, the story behind Umbra is that he used to be a Dax warrior before he became a Warframe. So let's take a look at Technic style. Yo, Technic just be like, hey, it's a nice cap that you have there, but I think my Steinax got a little more bling coming. Oh man, Kami to go, welcome. You just came into the most hilarious fashion showcase in the history of Warframe. I hope you do not regret that subscription. I hope you do have a lot of fun with the loyalty badges as well as the emotes, and yeah. Let's all hail the golden Technic Steinax skin. The only way to fashion him, yeah. It's like, it's kind of giving me first season Game of Thrones vibe, you know, with the liquid gold, just that Steinax freaking survived it and was like, give me another pot, right on top, make every inch golden. Tell you, that's hilarious. That one really made my day. What's Water saying? Oh, that's a really beautiful Corvex. Haven't we looked at that Corvex before? With the Tech Rod armor? I think I remember this look. Already liked it. And oh, you upgraded it with the new armor set, right? I think the last time you showed it was with the complete Tech Rod armor set, right? And now you have the one that Borrow brought last week, isn't it? Water. Did you change that? Because I think last time you had the full Tech Rod armor set on. Whoa. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go into my Corvex and give him exactly that armor set now. Because there's a reason we farmed that last week. Clone. Taking what? Oh, you taking. Sorry, I usually only take a look at one fashion showcase per person because, you know, otherwise I'm not gonna get through the stuff. I'm sorry. So yeah, let me quickly go into my Corvex and do exactly that. No, change. My 14 format Corvex. Jeez, man. Because my biggest problem with Corvex was always that I never had a good armor set that fits on him. That's gonna change now. Because we have that very same armor set. Do you remember, friends? Do we remember that we farmed that last week from Mr. Barokatir? Yeah, I think that's actually freaking tailor-made for him. Where is that? Where is the other shoulder? Am I dumb? Am I blind? There we go. Yeah, I think that looks pretty darn good. I need to change something about my colors, of course, because that's kind of cringe right now, but I'm happy with it. Peepo, is Gauss Prime a good frame? I would go so far to say that Gauss Prime might be one of the best Warframes in 2025. Wink, wink. Jeez, you're going to find out about the entire top 10 list if you continue asking me stuff like that. No, people, Gauss Prime is really darn good. By the way, for everybody who wants to share their fashion, my Warframe in-game name is exactly the same as the channel name. You just type in /w MHBlacky, and then you go to your fashion loadout. You click on this right here, and then it's going to link the look in the comment section, and then you can just send it to me, and I can take a look at it. That's how it works. That's how it works. But no, Water, your Corvex is beautiful. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, that this armor set looks just absolutely incredible on him. Gauss is Gauss, exactly, Pedro Sater. Is Revenant one of the best frames of 2025? Of course, you're asking me. As if I would ever say that Revenant is not one of the best frames. I'm the one who always goes on record saying that Revenant is the single best Warframe in the game. Kind of meaning that on the one hand and kind of just saying that to rage bait on the other. But sure. Friends, let me quickly do that again, right? Focus your attention on the center of the screen as I click on the look. And tell me one thing. Do you think that the starting camera position was purposely selected like this? Or do you think it is just coincidence that the camera is not pointing at her face right off the bat? I kind of feel that somebody in the team there made a certain camera placement, maybe with some thoughts in the back of their mind. Just saying. Just saying. No one, Harrow is better. No, I think Ember has more cake than Harrow. I know you're not talking about her butt, but I'm just trolling right now. We did it at the same time, Code? What? Exactly, Sunny Boy. Damn, boy, she thick. Excalibur Umbra is really underrated. That's for sure, Patrosator. That's for sure. Kai made a video yesterday about Excalibur, which is a fucking masterpiece, by the way. If you haven't checked it out already, you should do that. Jenna, congrats to the partnership. Thank you, Jenna. By the way, partnership. Yeah, one thing that I wanted to mention about the whole Twitch partnership and stuff is now that the channel is officially considered Twitch partner, that means that absolutely everybody, no matter how much load the Twitch servers have on them, everybody who watches here on Twitch, no matter if you're on the phone or if you have crappy bamboo internet, you will always now be able to adjust your stream quality. 100% quality adjustment uptime. That's the actual main reason, right? Unlike a couple years ago, Twitch partners do not get a better revenue split, right? I'm not earning more money by being a Twitch partner. There's actually nothing that you really get as a streamer when you're partnered. The only thing that the channel gets, that's the big benefit for you, which is also the reason why I wanted to be partner as quickly as possible, is that now everybody, even with shittier internet, can always adjust the stream quality. And I think that's big. You know, like something else, which is also big. I'm talking, of course, about the beauty of this fashion frame. Thank you so much for sharing. That's a beautiful Ember Prime. I appreciate that. Yo, Leo, what's good, man? What's good? Good to see you. Wish you a great start into the weekend, man. Alfie, yeah, Kai's video is insane. Kai's video is insane. After I watched that video, I went to his channel and I saw that he had been posting like, you know, those text posts on YouTube over the course of 1 month, showcasing the progress of this video. Bro has been spending 1 entire month just on making one video. And I'm real, right? That I think this is the best looking Warframe guide on the entire platform. I think nothing comes close to the beauty of this video. Yo, Vicky, what's going on? Please try this build on Yarly. I want to see which build are you talking about? Subsumed Temple's Helmet. We already been talking about that earlier on stream. That's the thing that Flo showcased, right? Pedro said, I do not have a Discord server yet. We will be working on that in the future, but this takes a lot of time and effort, so team needs a bit of time to cook, or I need a bit of time to cook. Ooh, we have is that a little sort of infested mermaid-looking Varuna? I mean, it's not an infested Syandana, it's from Yarly, right? But I kind of think that with this look, she can sort of crawl through the underwood and not be detected. This kind of looks like military camo, so you better watch yourself when you go out into the forest because she might be lurking in the underwood. Or in the undercroft, if you happen to be in the circuit. That's a pretty Varuna, Nova. Thanks for sharing. Mag Bible is still top tier. I must have not seen that then. Mag Bible, I think I haven't seen that video. Question, what made you go from Inaros to Revenant Gilded? That's a very simple answer. Blitz Eximus. That's literally all I need to say, right? You know it, I know it. If you're in an Inaros main, there's only one thing in the entire world that could bring you from maining Inaros to maining Revenant. And that is Blitz Eximus. And I don't want to talk about that topic anymore. That was freaking, how do you call it? That was traumatizing. Blitz Eximus, whenever I hear this charge up before they unleash their load, right? This I get PTSD. I get Vietnam trauma, not gonna lie. Spazalty, welcome to the stream. How is Yarly endgame? You're waiting 2 days to craft her. I think she's pretty darn good. I think she's very tanky for everything that can be tanked. And for when you're not tanking, she has a lot of iframes. I think she good. She really good. Carlos, you're just returning to Warframe and found my channel. It's comfortable and you found the quality of video. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. Welcome to this. Welcome back to the game, by the way. Welcome back. In case you're like a bit lost as to where you should go, I don't know if you've seen it already, but I do have a video on returning player guidance, so to speak, to put you back on track as to what's coming next. In case you feel still a bit lost coming back to the game after a while, maybe you want to check that out, but welcome to the stream and have a good start into the weekend, man. Let's take a look at what... Oh, Agora from Goat. Let's see. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I really like the Signia and also the Narmer Ephemera. I think the turquoise plus the gold and the black, that's a really nice synergy. What leg armor is this? No, the leg armor, not the butt, Gara. The leg armor. Damn. You're not Ember. Don't try to be her. Oh no, that's... which armor set is that, Goat? Which armor set is that? I know it's very fucking beautiful. And I know I always wanted to have that. But that's from a Prime Warframe, isn't it? Yeah, like absolutely phenomenal. I really love the look. Write me in Discord later which armor set that is. Really appreciate showcasing your Gara. I thought my Gara was pretty, man. Not anymore. Not anymore. Arbiters. Really, Corey? That's from the Arbiters? That's from the Arbiters? I blew all my standing with the Arbiters for fucking Yarly relics. Damn. Bad timing, Goat. Bad timing. You should have told me on Tuesday. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Let's see what else we got here. One Kel, this is the moment where the moment happened. Yeah, kind of. Kind of. Another Narmer Ephemera with the Tech Rod. I think the Tech Rod looks really good on him. And also the Signia. Yes, brother. That's exactly... Yes, that's some nice purple stuff right here. That is some nice purple stuff. Piano Gamer, just for the memes, what if they add Skyrim-themed skins, armor, ephemera, and sign down into Warframe? I think Chroma might have some issues then. Because if there's Skyrim-themed stuff in the game, I wouldn't want to be a dragon. Hey, I wouldn't want to be a dragon. I think Chroma is the one force behind the scenes keeping DE from doing that. Because he's like, I'm already in a bad spot. I don't want to have 50 million players hunting my ass for freaking dragon bones and fucking Fuzrodas. You know, right? Chroma doesn't want that. Cam died? Oh no, don't tell me the Cam died again. Oh, that's a great freeze frame again. That's a great freeze. Oh my god. Sophie, where are you? Sophie, take a screenshot. I gotta make another emote out of this. Oh god. Oh man. What a time. Everybody coming in, my camera. All right, my camera has a tendency to freeze exactly in the right moment.
MLG commentator starting now.
It's all right. It's all right. Before I do the MLG, let me quickly take a screenshot of that because that is freaking hilarious. Let me quickly screenshot that myself just so I can turn that into an emote later. Oh god. Copy paste. There we go. Okay. Now let me unfuck the camera. Deactivate, activate. There we go. There we go. Okay. Camera is back, friends. Camera is back. MLG commentator. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good, Water. It's all good. We're 40 something minutes in, and my voice is not gonna make it today, friends. Necrontic, yes, 10 free status effects. Camera got its how was it called? Camera got its Arcane Ice Storm to the max rank now with that camera freeze.
But, alright, we are in with the MLG commentator. What we see right here is a very beautiful dark and pink Nidus look that I much appreciate. Up next, let's take a look at what we have from Mr. Caleb right here. An Atlas Prime fashion that looks absolutely stunning with the gold, with the bling, and especially with the gray. This Rockman really rocks. I think he could just make it to the first rank of the tournament and bring the trophy home. What do we think, chat? Is this Atlas very beautiful, or does his tiny little head look a little bit off on his big shoulders? Vote now in the comments down below. 50 cents per call or something. No, but like genuinely, this I think this is absolutely beautiful Atlas fashion. Kind of sort of gives me Reinhardt from Overwatch vibes, right? I kind of think though that the normal Atlas Prime helmet, in my personal taste, would probably look a bit nicer on this, but that's just personal taste, right? That's just personal taste. This thing is a huge W
for sure. I might wanna get that skin too. I might want to copy a little bit. Hey, yo, Caleb, can I copy that? Because that's just freaking dope. Thanks for sharing, man. Thanks for sharing. Bro, Mr. Ali, bro, skipping head day. Yeah, he didn't go math class, man. He hit the gym a little too much. Adam and no head. No. We're keeping it family friendly. We're not doing head on stream. All right. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. I'm gonna try a little shenanigans with that skin myself because I like Atlas a lot. Description to that picture when you first saw the Valkyrie heirloom asset. Exactly. Oh, we have a Saren Prime. Okay, Saren. I think Saren is a little bit under-fashioned, if you ask me. But now with Minerva, I think we see some more fashion. I think she's obviously stacked. I kind of like the bunny ears, not gonna lie. I think bunny ears, I'm not a fan of bunny ears on like Warframes, but on the proto frame skins, I don't know. I think they're kind of cute. At least also she doesn't look as unhealthy. Whose Saren skin was it the last time when we had like this lighting bug or something where like her skin color looked really freaking unhealthy? This is not the case in this look. I think this is much nicer. Kind of like she in a like goth club or something having a party night. But which shoulder plates are these? Oh, the Killian shoulder pads. I think they fit pretty well here. I think they fit pretty well. I like it. Gilded Revenant would just be like, hey, I thought we want to keep it family friendly here. Hey, I did not. Esenmir, thanks for the 2 months, man. Really appreciate it. Thanks for coming back to the fold. And Esenmir, I think now you also should have the bronze one, right? The bronze badge. Bronze badge. I think if I'm not mistaken, bronze badge was 2 months. Thank you anyway. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Continue having fun with the emotes and everything. We're about to have one more emote probably for the next stream because my camera froze again. Oh man. So yeah, Lotus Mummy for sure. Goth Minerva. Yeah, sure. We have a Mag Prime. I'm gonna be 100% real, yo veteran. I personally don't dig those colors all too much. I know it's as subjective as it gets. I think the helmet is pretty cool in general. You know, when I see this, right? When I see this skin, I see this from like a YouTuber standpoint, and I'm like, ain't no way that I would ever use so many visual effects on a Warframe, because that means I cannot put them on the thumbnail properly, because I cannot properly separate them from the background, you know what I mean? I can't green screen them if there are 50 gajillion color effects on them and like smoke and light effects and something. So when I do my thumbnails, I always gotta find some look for my Warframes that is clean, where I can just select the background color, cut it away, and everything's fine. With something like this here, that's the polar opposite, yo veteran. That's the polar opposite. I would have to completely cut around her body by hand to like put her on the thumbnail. maybe that's why this gives me a little bit of PTSD. Maybe that's why. But man, no, like seriously, I appreciate you sending the fashion, and I think DE Megan will like it. I think DE Megan will give this an 11 out of 10. Yo, Metal Twig, what's going on? Was Revenant under the table in that freeze frame? Oh God, I thought I was the only one who kind of thought dirty on that freeze frame. I thought I was the only one who kind of got vibes from it. Obviously not. Let's just say, let's just say it might have been Revenant under the table. It might have been Valkyrie Heirloom. Because she's not out, so she can't come in front of the camera. She needs to stay out of the frame. My YouTube cam is still bugged? What? What? How? How's my YouTube cam bugged if the like, I'm sending the same video signal to both platforms. How is the YouTube cam still bugged? Let me... No, on YouTube, camera seems fine. I was like, how would it be possible that the same video stream works on one platform and it displays something completely different on the other platform? That would be, hey, that would be, yeah, that would kind of scare me, because that means that AI has taken over. Thanks for everybody confirming that it's going fine. Thank you, thank you. Your Mother Nature Protea, King Julian, a Mother Nature. Ooh, that's cool. Like, when I think about Mother Nature, right, I think maybe Titania or something. But honestly, I think Protea is not exclusively like the tech Warframe, right? I always think of Protea as like the cyber tech something Warframe, like cyberpunky Corpus style. But like this Protea is, you know, what happens when you smoke a little too much from that stuff that you get from New Loka. You know what I'm saying? You better, you know, don't consume any substances from that syndicate. Otherwise, you're gonna end up looking like this. But like, no, seriously, I'm just making fun. I think this is actually a freaking gorgeous Protea. I like the different shades of green. I also like it's not necessarily gold, like it's a bit of a more orangey, bleak type of gold. And I think that goes very well with the rest. Because if you would have like a super fucking bright gold, that kind of, you know, would make it look less believable. I think this is actually a very, very nice fashion frame. Which ephemera is that? The Kudzen ephemera. Yeah, it looks great on Corvex, doesn't it? Friends, that's what I meant when I said don't put too much of a glossy gold on it. Yeah, no. Though I gotta say, this... Honestly, if you put that ephemera on Corvex, this kind of gives me like Overwatch... what was that robot called again? Bastion, right? All the characters, when the game came out, they had their like trailers and shit. And there was this trailer with Bastion who was like in the forest, and then he woke up and made friends with that bird. You know, if you're old, you remember that. I think Corvex with that ephemera gives me low-key Bastion trailer vibes. Looks much better on Protea though. Sunny Boy Beckerman, thank you. Yeah, Bastion, exactly. Now, I think that's a very, very gorgeous Protea. Would have never thought going forest style with her. Yes, Paid Crusader, I called you old. Because, frankly, and I hate to say this, but like, frankly, if you remember what Gangnam Style is, you're starting to get into the territory where some people might call you old. If you know what Overwatch was on release, if you call McCree and not Cassidy, chances are that some kids out there will call you old already. That's kind of... that's just how it is, you know what I mean? Pop the sis, please. Yeah, that's a good point. Support guy, that's a good point. We're going to do that. But I still have a Coda Lich, so there will be another cyst under it. It's like a double layered... No, that's not what I wanted. It's like a double layered space infection. Now, whatever happens in New Vegas stays in New Vegas, except the cyst, because there's going to be another one under it. You remember Warframe with stamina. Pedro said that that's exactly what I mean. That's exactly what I mean, man. Yeah, Farscape, 100% agree. When Overwatch released, I played the living heck out of that. I played that after school. I think I was still in school. Yeah, I played that all the time. By the way, yeah, fashion is fucked anyway because we're still having a Coda Lich. So we could just make it a little bit better. Zeloshi, you're also old. We all are, aren't we? Okay, Farscape. Okay. No need to go hard in on us, all right? First Diablo, when was that? I've never been that much into like Blizzard games in general. I just happened to play a lot of Overwatch back in the day. When was Diablo 1? Was that the year before they did the mobile version? I only know the mobile version. No, just kidding. Yo, yes, I haven't really decorated. No, friends, there is decoration in my base of operations. We have nanospores, and we have Clem. Right? We have Clem watching TV, same commercial every day, and we have nanospores. So don't tell me my back room is not beautifully furnished. It's all I need. You can post this in r/male living spaces. Be like, hey, I just bought this new house. I have no furniture, just one Clem noggle and one nanospore. I think you're gonna get a lot of upvotes in r/male living space. Your boy Reaper gotta go exam time. Yo Reaper, much success with that. Thanks for having been here. Sorry if I missed some of your comments before. Chat is going crazy. Wish you all the best for your exam, because good exam will be a great start into the weekend. I'm sure you can do it. Let's all cross all our fingers for boy Reaper. That exam is gonna go well. Awesome backroom, 10 out of 10. Exactly, isn't it? Right? Clem Noggle, it's all you need. Creel is you're so old that you owned one of the first 3 mobile phones. You mean like ever? That like the big stuff from the 80s with the antenna? That's crazy. Yeah, I'm a little bit younger than that. But I did own an old Nokia phone. One of those things that if you throw it at the wall, there's a hole in the wall and the phone is fine. Support guy, I have a foundry item to claim. I have a lot of foundry items to claim. I have a lot of foundry items to claim, support guy. A whole lot. I should actually do that. And then make another one. Those energy pads never get old. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff in here. Usually I just leave it in here. Rupkus, what's going on? Welcome. Let's look at some more fashion, shall we? Let's look at some more fashion, because I'm getting distracted, and I don't want to get distracted, because I want to look at beautiful Octavia right here. Why do you need another Vault, Ripghost? That was back in the day when I used Vaults 4 to farm focus in the Sanctuary Onslaught. That's a very old tactic. I still have one in the building. That's a very pretty Protea. Like, she gives me big time Orokin vibes. She's like the Orokin dancer chick. And I think that yeah, I think Octi is pretty nice. As a former My Little Pony enjoyer, whenever I hear Octavia, I gotta think of a certain gray pony that likes to play violin. So, but like, Warframe Octavia is starting to get some more real estate in my mind. I like it. Thanks for sharing. Unclaimed Forma is crazy. True. It's crazy. But when when Warframe is your job, you just end up buying so many Forma packs for Platinum, right? I kind of sometimes just miss looking into I mess up and look not into my foundry. It happens. Man of culture. DJ Pon Music. We have a Necro. Ooh. I think Necros, I think a lot of players, including me, just see Necros as like this dark, shady, all black type of Warframe, right? But I think if you give him a little bling, bro really appreciates that. Like, he just came back from the Japan vacation, enjoying all the cherry blossoms, be like, hey, I'm gonna leave my old days of being the angel of death behind. Going forward, I just want to be a gardener, and I want to plant some cherry blossom trees in my clan's dojo, and I do not want to bring death and destruction anymore.
I want to get in touch with nature. And I want to subscribe to the new Loka newsletter.
That's the vibes that this Necros gives me, and I'm all here for it. Mr. Ollie, summon a Necros build. I should do that. I should genuinely do that. Because I think Summoner Necros is actually pretty viable in 2025. This is beautiful, by the way. I love this Necros. Finish the start shot, then you can start playing. Question for everyone, Trainer Bill. Just started playing with 2 friends. We have been able to do a couple of missions together, but it's been the same as solo missions, basically. What endgame content can you look forward to joining them for? No idea what's in the game. Do you mean like dedicated, more team-focused playstyle? Like where you actually use abilities on other players to like buff them and have like more of a traditional team play? Because if yes, then unfortunately, the only thing that I can think of in Warframe that would have more traditional type role-playing playstyles in the team would be Eidolon hunts. Not gonna lie, that's actually one of the biggest problems in Warframe. If you want to have proper team play, if you want to have proper team organization and communication, there's only one game mode where you really need that. The other one is just playing solo with 4 other solo players in the same room, and that is Eidolon hunting. Unfortunately. No, Trainer, no, dang, you got the ad just the moment I was answering your question. Don't worry, don't worry. Once you're back, I'm going to tell you again. Ula, what's going on? Welcome. Let's take a look at Havelock's Rhino. Oh, that's the Doom Guy Rhino, right? Was that the Doom Guy Rhino? Is that the Doom Guy Rhino? Because he sure looks like it. He sure looks like you want to rip some demons into shreds. Dark Ages Rhino, yes. I think he looks pretty good. Does he even have shoulder plates on? Yeah, that's the Wolf of Saturn 6 shoulder plates, isn't it? Why does it, by the way, why does it not show the attachments? Because it's the Wolf attachments. But hey, I like it. It's pretty cool. Wrong helmet, Zeloshi. I think a Rhino has a couple cool helmets. Trainer, you out of the ad jail. Okay, so if you're talking about team play in the sense of having a coordinated team where you actually need to, focus on doing stuff and casting abilities together with your team, that is unfortunately the only game that I can think of would be Eidolon hunts, where you kind of sort of need to pay attention to that. The rest of the game, and that's one of the biggest weaknesses of Warframe, is even though you're playing with 4 players in a squad, it's effectively 4 single players doing their own thing in the same room. There are a couple of buffs and abilities that you can cast that give stuff to other players in the AoE, and that's perfectly fine, but I would not call that dedicated team play, right? If one person presses a button and that makes everybody do more damage, that's not necessarily like team play, you know what I mean? Team play would be if like a Blitz Eximist charges up his explosion blast, and then someone else would, one player would see that the other player is in the AoE, and then like shoots out a rip line and pulls that player into safety, like that type of stuff. That would be team play in my opinion. And Warframe doesn't have that. Outside of Eidolon hunts, which have it a little bit, unfortunately the rest does not have that. Call missions. Can you do call missions together? I've never tried that. Oh yeah, Railjack. True. Railjack is pretty cool. Railjack is pretty nice. Now that Star Citizen is apparently going down the deadly path of being greedy, yeah, Railjack is probably the best we get. Dystopia, gotta leave work and go to deal with family. Oh no, still family issues, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, sure, take care of your stuff. Take care of your family. I hope everything will be fine. Thank you again so much for being here, man. Have a good weekend. See you soon, man. ETA and EDA with Netrocells are a bit challenging. Yeah, sure. Yeah, they're a bit challenging, though I do think they're still not technically a game mode that requires team play in that sense. Let's go. Call mission with the homies gonna be Gears Massacre. Yeah, sure. Sure. And we have another Protea here. This time, though, the polar opposite. This is not nature Protea. This is like, I hate New Loka Protea, right? This is like, not gonna lie, what are the red ones called? Red Veil, right? This is like, screw all those green leftists. I am with Red Veil. I'm gonna burn that fucking forest Protea alive. That's like the polar opposite. Put the two next to each other, and yeah, that's a stark contrast. But that does not mean that she's not pretty. Like, she's pretty in her Red Veil type of way. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just the dark Mordor type of Protea. But I think the Signa fits very well. And I'm gonna have nightmares tonight from this look. And I mean this in the most positive way. I mean this in the most positive way, Flo. Quasi exactly Protea. Exactly. She looks like a Sith. Yes, Redbird. I was like, she looks like a shit? What? No, Sith. Yes, she does look like a Sith. She does look like she uses the dark side of the Force a little too much. Same way that New Loka uses some herbs a little too much, in my opinion. However, Varuna from Sunny Boy, oh, that's pretty. That's another one of those, nice contrasting gold and turquoise type of looks, and I think it's pretty darn cool. I also like the fact that you use these from the not the last Nightwave, the Nightwave before the last Nightwave. This armor set. Is it possible to also like put the shoulder pads on, or would it look bad? That's I'm genuinely curious, because I think that this armor set looks very good on her. I'm just wondering, would it make sense to put the shoulders on, or does it weird stuff because of the wolves? Wait, I can try that myself. I have that myself. I could just try it. And she already looks pretty similar. Let me take a look. Where's the attachments? Hey, where's the attachments? Boom. What was the name of that? Yeah, nah, Sunny Boy. It's better to go with the wolves. You're right. Screw those shoulder plates on her. It's a beautiful Varuna, Sunny Boy. I appreciate it. Yeah, Sunny Boy, yeah, I just saw that. Yeah, you gotta keep the wolves up, man. You're 100% right. Oh, Necrontic, you have an Incarnate Phantasma. That's interesting. Take a look at Ash Prime right here. That is... I really like this ephemera. I really like this polygon ephemera. That's pretty cool. And I think that these like mixture of bronze and gold, right? This color tone that is right in the middle between the two colors. I think that's pretty darn cool and matches the black very nicely. He looks like a bit like an Oni, right? With his little horns. Yeah, that's Oni Ash. I like it. That's like, what was his name from Genshin Impact? Damn, what was the Geo guy with the big club? Arataki Ito! Exactly. That's Ito Ash. That's cool. Yeah, Petra said it exactly. Ito. It was Ito. Honestly, I fucking love Ito. Like from a character standpoint, the bro is just so incredibly goofy. But he just sucks as a DD, right? He's just not really good. Never pulled for him. Don't regret it. But if it comes to, Onikabuto wrestling, then he's the man. Oh yeah, we took a look at the Steinax already. Tasty, you wanted to take a look at... Hey, that's cool. That's cool. That's Harrow who went to how do you say it? It's Harrow who left behind his darker past, who says, no, red is no longer a part of my wardrobe. I am reformed. Or it's Harrow who played a Crash Bandicoot game and ran into some animal and just died, right? Because with the angel wings, that's the Crash Bandicoot animation when you die. But like, genuinely, that's a pretty awesome fucking concept. Technique. That's crazy. Like, this is, I would say, top 5% of all the fashion frames I've ever seen. Because I don't know about you, chat. But if I think about Harrow, I always think, you know, Dark Templar or like, yeah, bulky, big armor, dark, red, gold, metal, and all that stuff. But I never think, yeah, Harrow, that would be a good angel. Has any one of you ever thought that, yeah, if I want to make one frame into a freaking angel, it's gotta be Harrow? I've never considered that. I do consider it now. Technic, you have my sincere gratitude for sharing that with us. Oh, Sonny, but you do have one too. That's cool. Any Colorvo fashion, Amin, really struggle to make him look good. Well, Amin. Colorvo, get rid of that bow. God damn it, you can't see shit. Colorvo. How can I give him his freaking jacket? I still haven't found that out. No, I do not want to have the daggers. I want to have... Is it the Syandana? Is his jacket a Syandana? No. It's the Syandana, really? But that's... Oh, it's sort of... It's the shoulders and... Okay, I get it. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, now I see. Okay. Was kind of confused there. So yeah, if you want to have some good Colorvo fashion, then the new Colorvo Deluxe skin has got you covered. By the way, stream is not sponsored. I'm not paid to say that. I might get rid of that chest plate though. That's a good chest plate. But we want to see some chest hair here, friends. Yes. Yeah, if you want to have some good Colorvo fashion, then the Apostate Deluxe skin has got you covered. I think Colorvo is pretty darn good now. You can also like put the daggers back into him. But honestly, I think he looks better if he's clean. I think he looks better if he doesn't do drugs. Get the syringes out of him. We don't do that here. Say no to drugs, kids. Don't do this. Do that. That's healthier. You're gonna have a more fulfilled life. That sounds like something Seminole. That sounds like something a sponsored streamer would say. Might there be not? Honestly, I would genuinely. I would appreciate it if the stream was sponsored. If they were to actually pay me to say, yo, look, Colorvo Deluxe looks really good. But they know, as well as everyone else, that they don't need to pay a single cent to promote this skin here, right? They all know that everybody buys that because it's fucking amazing, and they know that they don't need to pay anyone to advertise it. Let's be real here. Bro's looking way too good to need ad money to sell. King Scar, congrats to Twitch partner. Thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you. All due to y'all amazing support. Hater said, not gonna lie, when you think about the sacrifice quest, made you really question your existence, and it holds the first place as your favorite one. I mean, I get it. No, I totally get it. Like the sacrifice, yeah, opened up or answered a lot of questions as to what Warframes really are, right? I'm not going to spoil it because I'm sure there are a lot of new players here as well who have no clue and, you know, experience it by yourself. But beforehand, it was not really as obvious what Warframes really are, right? Beforehand, I was always thinking that, you know, it's like some alien species and they just happen to be an amalgamation of metal and flesh. It's just an alien species, right? But they're not. They're just not. And that hit home pretty hard, I agree. That's a good looking Kalervo, Amin, exactly. Amin, unfortunately, you know, deluxe skin, platinum and all, but I hope that maybe you can farm Yarly. She's still pretty new. I think if you farm Yarly parts and sell them off, Armin, you might get a decent chunk of platinum still to maybe buy a Kalervo skin. Oh, Leo, you're a Kalervo main. Ooh, that's very cool. And Chicken Teriyaki coming in with the Revenant Prime. Okay, Chicken. Okay. Kalervo mains in the video be like, no, you can have the indifference, that annoying water, that's that. Sounds rather sponsored. Hey. You know what sounds sponsored? The video that's going to come up later today. I'm not going to deny that, right? The video that we're going to have, the top 10 Warframe list, which is going to come out after the stream later today, that is sponsored. Yes. Hopefully, like I didn't get paid yet, but hopefully I will get paid after the video goes live. That is sponsored, but this stream is not. This stream is definitely not. That's, by the way, a very cool Revenant. Like, it's a completely different take on him. You know, I always... Right, Chicken? I always, when I build my Revenants, like the fashion, I always make it in a way that I'm like, I don't want to have all the energy coming out everywhere. It looks so... Just make the energy color black and have a cleaner look. But not gonna lie, I might just try something similar. Although, depending on the pose, it kind of looks like he needs to go to the toilet a bit too bad. If you know what I mean? Kind of looks like he couldn't hold it anymore. No, but like, Chicken, like seriously, it's a very cool looking Revenant. I like that. I dig that. Photoid, what's going on? Got it. I remembered. It's not photold, it's photoid. I remember it. I'm proud. Welcome to the stream. Sam, you bought the Kalervo apostate? Yeah, I get it. Man, I totally get it. Hadn't I been in the creator program and like got it, with the day one access, I would have bought it myself. I would have totally done that because, bro, he's looking so good. I still need to redo the thumbnail of my Kalervo guide because I just like this look so much. Oh, we have from Ironhead, we have another Harrow Angel. That's cool. That is very cool. This is a little bit more of a bling angel, you know what I mean? That was a richer Harrow in his previous life before he ascended to the afterlife. He's coming in be like, I have the same angel wings as everyone else here, but just got a couple more millions in the bank. Right? It's just a little bit more golden. A tad more on the bling side. No, I do like it. I think Angel Harrow is underrated. I think we should make it happen. I think we should make Angel Harrow the standard, lore-wise as well. I think we should all email Digital Extremes and be like, hey, rework the entire storyline behind the Chains of Harrow quest and just make it from that bloody, dark, gritty type of setting into Angel Harrow. Just make it all nice and flowery. Make a collaboration with Hasbro and My Little Pony, maybe. I think that would be a good fit. You could also make Octavia jokes then. Almost like Combat Discipline. Oh man, there's the dab, exactly. There's the dab. Yo, holy cow.
Warframe ASMR starting now.
I just saw that the bot is completely not keeping up with chat. Like, I need to manually scroll down. I'm doing ASMR in a second. Give me a second. I needed to like scroll down in my chat window manually because the chat window couldn't keep up. Y'all are crazy. If I miss something, that I'm gonna blame that on the bot. Okay, I'm gonna blame that on the bot.
But yes, friends, we're now taking a look at one of the beautiful new Kalervo, definitely not sponsored, skin looks right here. a spiky look. I think I should put that onto mine as well. Just that I still prefer him without the syringes. You know, Kalervo. Red crits are Kalervo's heroin. Not that. So we keep the substances out.
So yeah, that's my take on this. He's pretty, and I'm
Mouse
gonna
locked.
in 20 seconds, I'm gonna do that, but the Signa fits him perfectly fine. That's a very good idea. Adam, that was a very good idea. I'm just gonna steal that, but we have the proof right here on stream that that was your idea and not mine. My voice is gonna
Mouse
be
unlocked.
roached. And what does roached mean? What does that mean? It does fit exactly. Yes, Adam. It looks really good. I'm gonna do that right now. Boom. No, not Syndana. Signa. Where are we? Attachments. Signa. That. Yes, buddy. That's what we want to see here. Yeah, go for that. Then how high are we going to make it? We're going to make it so that it perfectly ends up, you know, that it goes in a perfect line with his forehead here. That's how we want to do that. That's a beautiful idea. That's how man needs to look like. Adam was cooking. Yeah. Adam was cooking some nice stuff right here. We have a Gauss Prime. Oh, that's a nice glossy dark Gauss. I kind of appreciate how the Signa is sort of like between his little, how's it called, wings, or like attached to his little head wings. That's cool. He looks like a Dark Warrior Gauss. Like, he's also from Mordor, like the Protea that we previously saw. It's like Protea's brother. Nope, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. What are you zooming in on? I'm not zooming in on anything, Mike. In the showcase right here, I do not have any control over the camera. Anything that zooms here, right, that is the pre-programmed camera angle. We talked about that before, the pre-programmed camera angle. On Emperor Heirloom, the pre-programmed camera angle is zooming into the one thing that everybody zooms into first. You can watch the VOD if you want to learn more. No, I really like the Gauss. Appreciate it. So I would say, friends, because we're already more than 1 hour into, holy shit, I was like, let's look at 10 minutes of fashion, and then it was 1.5 hours later. Let's take a look at 3 more fashions, and then let's finally play the game for a little bit. How's that sound? How's that sound? Because I kind of want to do a bit of Deviri, and I want to farm the Dera. I think I do not have the Dera Incarnon adapter. Is the Dera Incarnon good? Have you tried it? Tumbleweed, you would love to free roam Devir, farm stuff like Nafang. Not a huge fan of the combat system. Exactly, yeah, Tumbleweed. 100% agree. I love Deviri. I think it's a amazing idea. I also think it's an amazing game mode that you can play with friends who just started the game, because it has, you know, those roguelike mechanics where veterans can play together with early game players, and all are kind of sort of a little bit on the same power level. I also really do not like the melee combat system, right? And I think that's why the next update in June that allows us to go into a new type of Devir playstyle with the Warframes instead of Drifter. I think that's going to be big. And I also still have hope that once Soulframe makes more progress in its development, that at some point they're going to take the physics engine from Soulframe and the melee combat engine from Soulframe and sort of port it over into Deviri, so that Deviri has less of a floaty melee combat. Because I think that Soulframe is already making great progress on that front, and it would be amazing to have that tech in Warframe 2, so that we can actually enjoy Drifter gameplay in Deviri. That would be cool. Okina Incarnon is cracked. You say I should get Okina then? Support guy? It's meh. Dera Incarnon is interesting, fires heavy magnet beams, okay. It bugs, Leo? Oh, really? That's bad. But hey, that is Warframe, right? What do we expect? A pirate era expansion. That would be cool. I think Mr. Hydroid would enjoy that. But yeah, let's quickly take a look at this hero right here. Oh, it's another bling one. This one is going to have a little bit of beef in the afterlife with the other bling angel harrow. But I think the Narmer ephemera really goes strong here, especially the Dex chestplate. Dex chestplate honestly is one of the best chestplates in the game. You can make so many fashions with that. There's barely any frame where this chestplate doesn't fit. I like the bling here. You know, white and gold always go strong. I like it. If you have it, you really should get Okina and Karnan. Okay, I should get Okina and Karnan? Fine. Then we're going to get Okina and Karnan because I think I don't have it. Or do I have it? Ooh, what's that? That's a chainmail rhino. That's like a chainmail rhino. He's like, hey, I just sieged my 3rd castle this week, brother. I need to have a little bit of a pause. I need to take a break. Have a break, eat a Kit Kat. Not sponsored, by the way, would be cool though. I'm not sure, like the blue and the yellow kind of makes it look a little more futuristic. Or a bit too futuristic for being a chainmail rhino. But I kind of dig it though. I kind of dig it. Kind of reminds me, do you know this meme? This meme from the German police officer who had like a real life chainmail armor set on? This is a meme that sometimes appears on Reddit. And I think it's hilarious. I mean, the context makes sense, right? It's obviously what they wear when they try to overwhelm a person with any type of sharp weapon in their hands. So they wear chainmail. They can't get hurt, right? A Kevlar vest is not going to protect you on your entire body if the guy has a machete. So they wear literal medieval chainmail, which makes sense, but it looks hilarious. And this is what this rhino reminds me of. It's pretty cool. Oh, that JDSP, make your Gauss an angel. That's a pretty good idea. And, talking about Gauss, that is, that's a patriotic Gauss. You know what I mean? Whenever I see black, red, and gold, that is Mr. German Gauss right here. And he looks like he likes that title. I think like Mr. Germany right here likes the title. Also, that's the same armor set, isn't it? That's the same armor set from Borrow last week, isn't it? Yeah, this one for sure is. I don't know why they don't display everything that is on the Gauss, because obviously he does have the shoulder plates as well. It doesn't display that, but it looks really good on him. It looks really good on him. So friends, I do see there is a lot more here, but you know how it is. You know how it is. We obviously can't get to everything, at least not in a, in a nice and chatty fashion. So I'm very sorry for everybody to whom we haven't gotten yet. Feel free to share your fashion whenever we do that next time. It only displays what you don't own. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. For everybody who wants to do Javiri, let me quickly give everybody a chance. Let me quickly give everybody a chance. For everybody who wants to do Steel Path Javiri, message me now. We're going to start into Steel Path Javiri and get some of those Incarnon adapters, because I still do not have all of them. So let's see what we can do. And let's go. Daviri, okay. Daviri and Daviri. Here we got the crew for the... Oh yeah, it's solo mode. We got the crew for the first round. However, friends, before we go into the first round of Daviri, I am going to have to ask you for a tiny little bit of patience. Not doctors, patience. Because it's time for the good old Blacky bathroom break. 2 minutes, don't go away. You know how it is, because if you go away, then terrible things are going to happen to you. Mr. Clem is going to be after you. And yeah, the team has assembled. We're going to head into Daviri in just a split second. And I'll be right back. I'll see if I can maybe run a Twitch ad so it doesn't interrupt us during the Daviri. I can! Okay, then we're going to have 1 minute of ad during my bathroom break. So we're not going to have any ads throughout the Daviri run. Is that okay? Perfect. See you in a minute.
Hello, friends. Try to not be too loud so you don't get scared. Let's go here. Where is it? Warframe game. There we go. There we go. We are back in action. Time to do some Deviri, friends. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? What's going on? Yo, Sam coming in with the new emote. That's cool, man. That's a cool emote. Tenno school, blah. Yo, Zero, what's going on? Can you give me advice about how you can build your Nakana Prime to fit Kullervo? I mean, you go a lot of crit, especially a lot of crit damage, and then whatever you please. I mean, Kullervo really makes every melee good. By the way, who did not join? We have Technic in here. What about Metal Twig? You wanted to be in? You gotta come in. Now we back. Can you reinvite? Sure. Now we only need Metal Twig. You also did you answer the other question about what you'd like the new Kullervo augment to be? Oh, that's an interesting Simon. That's interesting. A new Kullervo augment. I think the biggest thing with Kullervo is that, on the one hand, I feel like his 4 is not used as much as it could. Of course, I'm not going to say his 4 is bad, but I like we got to acknowledge that his 4 doesn't get used a lot in comparison to other. No, we're doing Steel Path, holy cow. By the way, chat, before I continue the Kullervo rant, is any of these Incarnons right here not purchasable for platinum? Is any of these Incarnons here only farmable in the circuit? I don't know which ones are purchasable for platinum. Now, the thing is, I could imagine maybe the augment is going to do something like a lot of increased range on the 4 and it follows you around or something. That would be cool. That would be cool, I think. Or something with constant overguard regeneration over time. Okina is purchasable. Okay, support guy, thank you. Then I'm not going to farm the Okina. I'm just gonna dish out the good old moolah for that then. Chrisen, thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate it. Happy that you like my stuff. Hope you have a good Friday together with us. You just caught us right before we jump into the Deviri circuit. That's cool. All of these, Ziridin, all of these are in the shop. Only Frames content release date. Soon TM. Soon TM. We done with looks? Yes. We're actually playing something now. We're actually playing a little bit. What's the one to the right of Sabaris? That's the Sicarus. And then, of course, we have, you know, Rivens. A lot of Rivens. And Kuva, as always. But I'm not really that hyped about the Sicarus. I kind of like primary weapons, but everybody said that the Dera is meh. What about the Sestra? Sestra and Okina. But you said that Okina is purchasable, so I don't need to farm for it. I'm going to go with the Sestra then. And, I mean, I have the Sabaris. I don't need that. I'm going to go Sestra Dera. If Okina is purchasable for platinum, I'm just going to get it like that. Autumn Night, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome, welcome. Let's get in. Let's begin the circle. Let's get going. Let's, you know, get some of those nice resources and everything. Sicarus is good. It bursts super fast. Okay. Damn. Maybe next week then. Base Sestra. Yeah, sure you are. Sure, Raw Artillery. Yeah, Base Sestra is absolute garbage. There is no doubt in my mind that is complete garbage. Blackside, welcome to you too. You came just in time to, you know, witness some Deviri. Dera Vandal Incarnon OP, Kristen. Yeah, I also somehow got it in the back of my mind that Dera Vandal Incarnon is supposed to be pretty good, which is why I chose it. Yeah, let's see how the Incarnon version performs exactly. But I think I got to turn down the in-game volume a little bit because I turned down my microphone volume as well. I'm going to go down I'm going to go down to 6. I don't want the in-game audio to be noisy or interruptive. So what do we have here? we got Madame due for rework. We got Gara. That's good. Okay, friends. Do we go Gara or do we go Trinity? Type 1 in chat if we go Gara. Type 2 if we go Trinity. Those are the ones that I want to do.
The other ones, like I've done Zaku so often, I don't want to do Valkyrie. I also don't feel like Garuda right now. 1 for Gara, 2 for Trinity. Let us know. Okay, that looks pretty much like Gara. That's pretty obviously Gara. Okay, let's go for melee influence Gara then. Wrathful Advance Gara, Shield Tank. We go with Wrathful Advance or with Shield Tank. I think we're going to go with Shield Tank, so she's a bit more survivable. Yo, Buff Out, what's going on? And Fernando and Ramadani, welcome to the stream, y'all. Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, and thank you for reminding me to, you know, get my little juicy planties there. More armor, we don't need that. We're going to go Shield Tank. We're going to go with that. Yeah, we all love a good old Teshin, don't we? Oh yeah, maybe I should get my weapons. That'd be good. We got the Baza Prime, that's cool. The ALAC, yeah, Snipe Trunk can stay wherever it is. Ripkas, whatever that is. Yara Prime, everything you expected. Yes, Shiny Fish. Yep. I'm with the one. Yara Prime, I'm with the one. I'm just gonna go. Wait, do I have a freaking build on the Baza? Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. It has a build. It has a build. That's more than most other weapons have. Yeah, whatever. I don't really care. I'm done. Y'all done? I have an exalted weapon. I don't need a weapon. Let's go. Let's get that thing rolling. And Warframe Sensei, thanks for the 50 bids. Thank you so much for your generosity. Welcome to the stream. Egg? What do you mean egg? We're not in a Tectone stream here. I'm not bald. Oh man, just kidding. It's gonna happen sooner or later anyway. Bro, my dad is pretty bald. Like the hair loss has kicked in pretty heavily on him. And I once told my mom that, oh, Mom, I think I won the lottery with the hair growth in our family, looking at that or something. And then she was just like dead ass looking into my eyes, and she was like, yeah, till 30, he also had a nice amount of hair. And then they all started falling out, and I'm not like, shit, I'm 30 myself now. Please not. Please not. Sacrifice 50% armor. Yeah, do that any day of the week, because we're shield tanking here. Boom. Y'all are dead. Must be nice, Sam. Oh, Sam, no personal attack, man. No personal attack. I think being bald is not all too bad. You just gotta embrace it. It becomes cringe when you like try to sort of hide it, right? That's when it's kind of becoming cringe. It's like when you're like getting older and you're starting to do a whole lot of Botox and stuff just to, you know, not look older and continue looking 20 forever, which is not going to happen anyway. That's cringe. You just got to embrace it. You just got to accept it. And then it's all good. Can this guy please die? Thank you. Yo, Touch Me, welcome. What a username. Welcome to the stream. Wish you a good Friday, man. Black Sleuth. Oh, God, Zerk. Centurions, leave me alone. Yo, those Centurions are like, they need to get a restraining order, man. You know, the fun thing is, speaking of restraining order, kind of doesn't sound like a fun topic, but I swear to God, I'm going somewhere with this. I've had a couple people whom I met in real life, like people who knew my videos, whom I met in real life. In real life, they told me that, bro, you sound very different in real life than from your videos. Like, I would not recognize your voice in real life. And that's perfectly fair, by the way. The reason why you would not recognize my voice in real life is that, you know, I'm talking into the microphone very closely here, right? I'm that close to the microphone membrane. And that is why the voice sounds the way it does. If you talk to me in real life, though, I'm probably 1 or 2 meters... No, Blitz Eximus, go the frick away. If we're talking in real life, though, I'm probably 1-2 meters away from you, which means that the voice sounds very much different at that distance. However, if I were to get that up close and personal to your ear, and then talk to you,
Keyboard locked.
it would sound exactly the same way as on stream. That's the difference. But, and now we're coming back full circle to the restraining order,
Mouse locked.
I do not want one. And that is why I don't do that. That is why I talk to you in real life.
Warframe ASMR starting now.
Come on! Give me a break.
Keyboard unlocked.
And that is why, in real life, I'm talking to you like a
Mouse
normal person.
unlocked.
But hey, that's all good, all nice and well. We're invisible now. It's all nice because if you're invisible, then the enemy can't see you. And that means you can swoop in on them when they're least expected. Like this. Bro has no idea what's going on. Ouch. That kinda hurt. Screw you. But yeah, that's the story. If you meet me in real life, I'm not gonna sound like this. Because I like the police as far away from me as possible. I don't want to be in conflict with the law.
Keyboard locked.
I'm a law-abiding citizen. And that's my word into the weekend. So yeah. Oh wait, I still have my mouse, right? Still have my mouse. Let's go. Let's play turret section. Oh, Salmonator, you have pics of when you used to have it. Yeah, that would be
Keyboard
curious.
unlocked.
Send me a couple. I would be curious.
Mouse locked.
Who needs a mouse, huh? Who needs a mouse? If you have a keyboard and a camera that's not pointed at the action. There's that. Thanks, Sam. Can't wait to take a look at it after stream. Jeez, can I please move? Oh, God. Oh, God, girl. Baby girl. What is happening? Ouch.
Mouse
Damn,
unlocked.
they're really going in on me, man. Let's just teach them some lessons here. Get the heck away.
Keyboard locked.
Y'all really love those channel points. Where did you get all those channel points from, man? Who needs a mouse if you have a trackpad? I do not have a trackpad, Nilo. Do you have one? Nerdy, what are the benefits of Twitch partner status? We actually talked about that earlier on
Keyboard
stream.
unlocked.
The benefit for me personally of Twitch partner status is effectively nothing. Like, you know, back in the day, like a couple of years ago, you would get a 70-30 revenue split if you were a partner. That is not the case anymore. Partners ain't getting any benefits at all financially. So the only reason to be a partner is that your viewers will always have the possibility to adjust their stream resolution, right? Most streams have that anyway, but if the servers have a lot of load on Twitch, then it can happen that you know, this possibility is being taken away from some other streamers. Maybe I should actually, you know, play the defense frame. Maybe I should actually help a bit. So yeah, if you're a partner, then you will always have your viewers be able to adjust the stream quality. That's really like the only fathomable difference, and I appreciate it. And you have the check mark next to your name. That's actually the big thing. That's the big thing. You have the purple check mark. I dig that shit. That's a good thing. I like that. I do. I'm happy to have a check mark. I feel proud. It's not like Twitter. You can't buy that here on Twitch. You need to earn it. No, but like that's the only thing. Or Sam, is there anything else? Sam, you're a partner too, right? Is there anything else other than the stream quality and the checkmark that really matters? Like that really, really matters? Because I don't think so. You just came back from Taco Bell, Gilded, and you gave me the wrong other. What? They gave you the wrong order? No. I thought that's a Burger King thing to do. I thought only Burger King's too dumb to get their orders right. Had that one too long ago. What? What, Sam? What did you have not too long ago?
The enemy musters for a fresh assault.
Yeah, let the enemy muster for the fresh assault. That's fine. But by the way, Nerdy, welcome. I know about the badge, stream resolution, and blah blah. What was the question? And these groups thingy, I don't know, I don't even know about the groups thingy. Like, Twitch has been blasting me about a whole lot of features recently, like after I got partner. I haven't even read it yet. I didn't have the time, unfortunately. But yeah, the main thing why I wanted to be Twitch partner is so that even on heavier load times that everybody can just, you know, enjoy the stream in their quality without interruption and lag. That's the main thing. Is still a Prime Black Scythe? That's a good question. I should maybe do that. Because I always kind of underrated it. Like, it's a cool concept with the glass shotgun and everything, but I was always kind of like, maybe I should give it a little bit of attention. Void Flood sounds good. Ripkas, exactly. Yeah, I've been streaming like 5, 6-ish weeks, basically. That's roughly how long I've been streaming. Oh, the message above for context. Oh, okay. Sorry, Sam, I missed that. Are you talking about the Taco Bell thing? Is that a thing in Britain? Is there Taco Bell in Britain? Or are you, Sam, are you just a British guy in the States? What's the Salmonator lore there? Because I'm pretty sure we don't have Taco Bell here in Germany. Oh, okay. Every 3+ month you have the opportunity to be on the front page, Sam. I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me. That's cool. I did not know that. Well, looking forward to that whenever that may happen.
Keyboard locked.
Hey, friends, when that opportunity eventually comes up to be on the front page for me, one day, maybe, right? You gotta save y'all's channel points and be like, spam that keyboard lock shit all day. Like, everybody who comes in on the front page and is like, by the way, why are they freaking attacking
Keyboard
me? How are they
unlocked.
seeing me? How are they seeing? I'm invisible, brother.
Welcome to the full 10-0.
Nerdy, thanks for the resub, man. Welcome back. Thanks for the 2. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Nerdy is like, I want to keep my founder sub. Nobody gonna get that, my precious. Oh man, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. By the way, Nerdy, how's the progress on the project going? You know which project I'm talking about. Project Y. How's that going? You sent me some nice updates recently. You had the front page on March. It's actually quite weird. Basically, you have thousands of viewers. Exactly. However, vast majority aren't actually Twitch homepage, so it's more to boost up in the category, really. Oh, I see. Interesting. That's interesting. It kind of feels like the same thing that that you get when you have like a Warframe drop enabled from the E, and then you have like, I don't know, thousands of viewers on your stream for that. Smetty, are you still there? Like, Smetty actually had a pretty interesting experience with that. She told me off stream. That was kind of fun. The thing is, you gotta understand, right? Smetty does German speaking Warframe streams, but she's from Austria. She's not from Germany. And then she got into a Warframe drops sort of campaign that they sometimes do for their partners, where you get like Warframe drops on stream. And then everybody sort of watches your stream for the drops, even if they, like, everybody, right? You go from 10 to 1,000 viewers. That's essentially what happens when you have the Warframe drops on, because the entire community is going to watch your stream then. And Smetty had that drop on. However, somebody at DE must have mistaken Austria for Australia, which is why they announced her stream to be English speaking, even though her stream is German. And then she was like, damn, I just gotta go with it. And then she just, like a giga chat, she just made the whole stream English speaking. That was kind of funny when she told me. I had a good laugh. But yeah, Sam, that kind of sounds like sort of a similar experience, right? Liu, is Hammershot supposed to be hard to get? I've heard a lot of people lately saying that Hammershot is hard to get, so I assume it is. I probably just got lucky because I have a couple of those. Kinda, Sam, yeah. Exactly, Sam. Yeah, those from drops are in your stream. That's true. While doing nope, heavy attacks, greater shockwave. I don't do heavy. Do I do heavy attacks? Let's see if I do heavy attacks. They still confuse Austria and Australia in 2025 as POV. I think that's just a North American thing to do, right? I'm sure there are a lot of people in Europe who think that Mexico and New Mexico are the same thing. I'm very sure that there are a lot of Europeans who don't know that New Mexico is a state of the US and Mexico is an independent country, and that they do not have a lot to do. They're not even bordering each other, are they? They're not even bordering each other, are they? So I think this whole Austria-Australia thing is something similar. I will forgive that. It's just hilarious. We know that New Mexico... Hey, Lou, y'all only know that New Mexico is a US state because of Breaking Bad. Let's keep it real, okay? Nobody knew what New Mexico is before Breaking Bad. Let's be 100% real here.
Secrets lie buried deep within the undercroft.
So what are we... Oh, we're doing excavation. That's fine.
To extract them, you must protect the excavator.
You must protect the excavator. It's fine, Tesha. Hey, go away. Go away. Go away. Oh, damn. Just yeeted him out of the screen. That's a bit harsh there. Garage is not messing around. I don't even read those things. I just take them. Shartazar, what's going on? Love the videos. Thank you so much, man. Wondering when and if you will add more videos to the beginner's walkthrough series you have. Shartazar, that's actually a thing that I'm currently stuck with. The thing is that the beginner walkthrough as a video series was unfortunately tanking the performance of my entire channel because, the walkthrough series is something that not a lot of players are that interested in. And that's fine, but apparently it triggered some weird behavior in the YouTube algorithm where it just would stop recommending all my other content to my regular viewers, which is why my next idea was to not do it as a video series anymore, but rather continuing it as a live stream series so that it gets decoupled from the whole YouTube side of things. But then when I logged into my walkthrough account for the live stream, I couldn't get back into it. And I still have to sort of, figure that out with support to get back into the walkthrough account. But I do have plans for bringing that back on stream. I hope that answers your question. How do you build Zaku and Avara? I do have, Meat Slapu, I do have a Zaku guide. On Avara, I do not have one yet. And I just realized I don't have energy. That's kind of cringe. Yo, Brutus, Engeliv when? Oh, MHBlacky _ENG live when? Brutus, I am... Oh, Metal Twig. I got you, brother. I got you. I got you. I am always live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Are we still on the first excavator? I'm live three days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, always same time, always 4 p.m. Central European, which is 10 a.m. Eastern, and way too early in the morning for the Westerners. LA's still asleep when I go live. You can keep that California love for yourself. Have it in your sweet dreams. We're already doing the real shit here with the Devere circuit and no, the grenade. Let's get out of here. Like Metal Twig just being revived, grenade up in his butt already. No, as in for YouTube clips of the streams. Yeah, that's I do have a second clip channel actually already. I just didn't have the time to like work on that just yet, unfortunately. And also kind of like, I'm gonna be real, right? Maybe I'm just overly critical towards my own content, but I think while what I'm saying on stream might be nice and entertaining in the moment, I kind of feel like whatever I'm saying is too random to really make for a good clip in like a dedicated video. I think I would have to like think about a topic before stream with the intent of making that into a clip in order for it to really be worth it to do that. Shark, welcome to the stream. Any advice on how to build Scourge Prime? You have a ribbon for it, but you're struggling with the build. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I do not have any experience on Scourge, Shark. Very sorry to disappoint you. Very sorry to disappoint you. It's an infested weapon, isn't it? But that's really all I know. I'm sorry. Lion frame. Hey, Kristen, I would like that. I would really like that. By the way, why am I going away from those energy bubbles? I don't have energy to lose anyway.
Treasure has been located. Excavator is
I don't have energy. Bring it on.
protected.
I can't do anything anyway.
Excavator lost.
Primal weapon.
Wasted.
Okay. I really gotta look into what the Scourge even is. Can you please all die? Thank you. Shoulda gotten a melee influence build going. That would have been a bit better, I think.
Under attack.
I do not have energy.
Extractor charge expended.
Black said, I speak freely and you like it. I'm happy that you like it. I'm just saying that, you know, the quote-unquote YouTube meta for, like, jeez, I'm getting, like, bodied right here. I'm getting completely bodied. No, but, like, I think the YouTube meta, quote-unquote, for doing live stream clips is just not what I'm doing right here. I'm just, you know, hanging out with you, having fun, living in the moment, and then doing my very much, like, thought-through and semi-scripted guides as videos. Best mid-game sword? Okay, I thought the best mid-game sword was the Broken War.
Extraction site may now be claimed.
Spy dies for cringe? What? Who's dying for cringe? I'm close to that. Oh, you mother trucker. That could have been some moolah right there. Let's go one more. Let's go one more. And then we swap teams. Can you please stop shooting? Ammo costs money. Your first shot, nope. Target becomes nope.
Crucibles.
Nope.
Contraptions.
Yeah, like, let's get some loot. Let's play capitalism. The Scourge is Harrow's weapon, where is... Oh, that was... Yes, I remember. Okay. With the old fire that does the spear pole where you aim... Oh, yes, it's a spear gun, right. I remember. It's a spear gun like the Aphentis, right? That was it. Thanks, Brutus, for pointing that out. Warframe has so many weapons. Like, for some, I just literally have no idea. I'm just a normal dude who plays that game and says words on YouTube. Protea Prime trailer, what do you think? Does Protea have a Prime trailer? I don't know, is that a thing? Does she have one? I forgot. Oh yeah, yeah, I remember the Prime trailer. Sure, I put that in my very own video. I think the Prime trailer is cool. I like girls who are juggling balls in their hands. Yes, I said that. Yes, I said that. And yes, I'm talking about the Protea Prime trailer. What else do you think I'm talking about? Stop with those dirty thoughts, y'all. I'm talking about Protea, of course. Got you. Oh, man. I'm genuinely happy that this mixer here can't die. Imagine, hey bro, imagine there was
Keyboard locked.
Imagine there was a Deep Archimedia game mode with a modifier that says your mixer can actually be destroyed by enemies, and you gotta fill it up before that happens. That would be one of the most diabolical things they could do to us. Banana cactus coming in insane.
Keyboard
first.
unlocked.
Can you imagine, yo, banana cactus? Can you imagine, right, y'all? Can you imagine banana cactus just be like, oh look, my favorite YouTuber is doing a nice and family-friendly stream on Friday afternoon. Let's have a good start into the weekend, and just click on it, and then you come in and the first thing you hear is, I like girls who juggle balls in their Oh god, we're all going to hell. Banana Cactus, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're going to have a good start in the weekend. I'm talking about the Protea Prime trailer. You're all making dirty shit up in your minds. I'm talking about the Protea trailer. What are y'all thinking I'm talking about?
Warframe ASMR starting now.
No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We gotta talk. I can't whisper shit. Give me a second. Give me a second to find myself. I'm gonna be red like a tomato right now. Alright. Alright. Let's do the ASMR. So, essentially, we were talking about Protea Prime and her grenade fans with which she does certain movements in her hands. And I wish you all a beautiful Friday. I have no idea what to say right now. My ASMR batteries are empty. Just like the live batteries of all those guys. And I just enjoy that everybody's here. I enjoy that Clem is here too. And I would also enjoy some more of those electricity vials because we really need to get those juices flowing here. Yes, I said that. Stop thinking dirty things just because I'm whispering into a microphone. Kablooey. Okay, friends. And Trotty violated time and I violated that. What? That sounds very wrong. That sounds very wrong, man. Damn, you just got called a loser because you... What, nerdy? What, nerdy? Because you couldn't trade someone to Dike your Prime Blueprint because it was locked from what? No. So they were not Mastery of 15 already, so you couldn't give it to them, and then they called you loser? Jeez. Some people are just like weird sometimes. But hey, you know, it is what it is, man. You gotta wear it as a badge of honor. You're a nerdy, you're a registered loser just like all of us. We're all registered losers here. Yo, Technica just yeeted away. Alright, let's drop out. I'm not in for assassination. They were MR9, okay. Okay, yeah, nerdy, clear, you're the loser. You could have seen that before, man. How dare you tease those poor early game Mastery 9 people with a nice shiny weapon, well knowing that you can't even give that weapon to them. How dare you give them hope and then disappoint them that much? You're a bad person, nerdy. Get out of here. By the way, thanks for the run, y'all. Thanks for the run. It was beautiful. I really enjoyed that. I haven't laughed that much in a long time. By the way, friends, we still have one invite open for the next Deviri run. Who wants? First come, first serve. Technic, you just thought about it, and if you think Valkyrie Prime will be the easiest way to deal damage cap with the rework, that might be true, Technic. Like, she was already dealing quite the numbers before, and she's gonna get even stronger now. So, of course, yeah, sure. Pepe, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Wish you a good start into the weekend. How's your week been? Yeah, GG Metal Twig. Thanks again for the runs. Sure, nerdy. You always check your profile for the trade partner, just to make sure that you tease them with the sweet flavor of wares they cannot acquire quite yet. By the way, we still have open slots. Whoever wants to join, just type /W MHBlacky in game, and I'm gonna invite you. First come, first serve. Fuzzy Piano, welcome. Did your sub come through? No. Thank you for the sub, Fuzzy Piano. It didn't come true. Let me quickly check something. When did you sub, Fuzzy? I do not have a notification. How many minutes ago? The last sub notification that I got was 16 minutes ago from Nerdy. But welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. I'm happy that you're here. How's your week been? Metal Drink, you're gonna sure thing. Thanks for the runs, man. Thanks for the runs, Metal. Really appreciate you as always. Have a beautiful rest of the Friday and a good start into the weekend, man. See you soon. Pretty damn good. Well, that sounds jolly awesome, man. The lone. We're not gonna do the lone story, friends. Please don't. No, I don't want to do the lone story. Please, no. Who had that idea? Why do we farm an Imperial Fish? I'm just going to do some Devere runs to get Incarnate adapters because for whatever reason I still don't have all of them.
Welcome to the fold, Tenno.
Now we got it, Fuzzy. Now we got it. Thanks for the resub. Thanks for the 2 months, man. Appreciate it big time. Thank you, thank you. Maybe it was just delayed. But thank you, thank you. There was the alert for y'all. Big Yareli love. Big Yareli love. Yesterday, before they don't take money, immediately you give people a chance to unsub if they forgot. Oh, I see, Pepe, I see. Yeah, maybe that's what happened. Guys, what's going on? Let's, can I? Okay. There we go. You want the Lone Story? But the Lone Story doesn't give Incarnate adapters. Yarly mentioned Autumn Knight. I thought you was lurking. Just need to say Yarly and Autumn Knight just jumps out of the lurk and is right there. Didn't know I was joining up to Warframe. What? Banana Cactus. You're still here. Yo, Banana Cactus, you're still here. Don't complain about Warframe. If you're still here, then you're part of it too. You can't deny it. Can't deny it. So, what do we have? We have Hildren. We got Protea. We're gonna go with Protea. I want her. Why is... What the heck? That was weird. Let's do that again. Let's go with... We're gonna go with Tanky. No, we're gonna go with the Blaze Artillery, of course. We're gonna 420 blaze the enemies into oblivion. That's what we're gonna do. Yo, Nightfall was gone. It was good. I'm gonna go for a bit. Sure, that's fine, man. Thanks for being here. Always awesome to have you around. Yeah, let's go with the movement speed. Let's have some jank here. Let's also go with the Kuva Brahma with Hunter Mumu. That's what we need. And what's that? Attica. No. Yeah, why are all those pistols so underwhelming? Yeah, whatever. Let's just go with that. It's Protea. It's infinite energy. It's all good. It's all good. Oh no, Banana, you're still getting your 0 luck with the relics. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, we got pretty unlucky on Wednesday stream ourselves. Whoever was here on Wednesday kind of like... I don't know. Was it chicken teriyaki on Wednesday? Like when we were inviting people for the runs, and I was like, I invited chicken teriyaki, and I was like, let's go in and crack those relics, and like chicken teriyaki just instantly went down to the team again, and I was just like, yeah, he surely thought that with your bad RNG, I'm better off on my own. I'm not gonna farm relics with you. So yeah, Yareli, really bad luck. Are we good? I think we're good. Let's go. 4 sets, Icarus. That's crazy. Congratulations. I hope you sold a couple of them. Gonna make some crazy platinum. For everybody who has a lot of Yareli sets right now, better sell them off and farm them later for yourself because you're gonna make some really decent moolah. You spent 3 hours when she first came out and didn't get... Oh, but now that's very, very sad, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Did you like do the thing where you would use the standing and get a lot of relic packs and then crack them all open? Is that what you did, or did you just like farm the relics first? Who is Nidus here? Who is Nidus? I think we're gonna be good friends. You're grouping them up and I'm gonna blaze them. Every third melee attack, we're not gonna deal melee attacks. Casting abilities, yeah, that sounds more like it. That sounds more like it. Yeah, relics are soul crushing. I agree they are. They 100% are. Like, I'm really sorry for everybody who got bad RNG. She dropped when you was leaving for vacation, Autumn. Yeah, that I was actually, when you said that, Autumn, when you said that you slept over, like you overslept the Yareli release, I was like, you're the #1 proponent for that, chick. What's going on? Why you sleeping? Just kidding, man. Get some rest. You're really hustling. I don't even know which element. I'm just gonna throw all the elemental vials at it. I don't even pay attention to what we need to do. Do we have a blast frame? Yes. No, wait. Do we have a blast frame? I don't think so, no. I don't think we have a dedicated blast frame. I mean, we kind of sort of have Corvex. He does radiation, not blast, but his radiation causes explosions, which kind of makes it work like blast. If you want like a blast frame with the blast element, then I would go for Zephyr and just use a weapon with blast and put it into tornadoes. I think that's the blastiest thing you can get right now. Sure, Lavos can blast too. That's true. And Cyto 9, of course, can also inflict blast. But I think if you like want to have the blast experience, then Zephyr is probably the way to go. Okay. Oh yes, Gauss, sure. I forgot. Thermal Thunder. Do the cold version, do the heat version, and then you're gonna do the kablooey version. That's how physics works, friends. If your teacher in school asks you how does explosions happen, you just say do the cold, do the heat, and kablooey, and there you go. Honestly, Blaze Artillery is just like fucking overpowered. Karma has no deadline. Nova is true. Nova can do that too. Actually, a lot of frames can use blast in some ways. I still die on that hill though. I think if you want to have the blastiest experience out of all of them, go Zephyr and go with maybe Ignis Wraith into blast. It's going to be very, very good. Fullman Prime Banana Cat. Yeah, Fullman Prime is a really good weapon. Maybe I should spam some more of these grenade fans here so that everybody gets a bit of shield in. A little bit of team play Protea right here. Mr. Pickle, welcome to the stream. Wish you a good Friday. Let's get some turrets up here. I just like those damage numbers from the Blaze Artillery. They really do something with my monkey brain. They really make my brain do the good chemicals. I should play way more Protea. Just pop it up and then it goes boom, one shot. Everybody's like, damn, they're not gonna have a good Friday. Not as good as we do. What's here? Oh. Caleb Rocker, sorry you gotta help your dad. No problem, no need to apologize, man. Help your dad, be a good kid. Sure. We're live so often. We're live 3 times a week. You're not missing anything. You know, nobody needs to be sorry for not sticking around or something. You just do your thing. I'm happy when you're here. I'm happy to see you return. I'm happy you having a good time. And if you have something in real life to do, then that is jolly okay. That's perfectly fine. No hard feelings at all. Hudson, Blacky streaming. Yes, I've been streaming for around about a month, maybe 5 weeks now. I stream 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. However, I'm pretty sure that especially a lot of West Coast OGs usually miss it because I stream 4 in the afternoon Central European time, which would be 8 a.m., 9 a.m. California time. So yeah, probably a lot of fam just being still asleep at that time, or in school, or at work. So yeah, that's kind of it. But I appreciate you being here. Welcome to the stream. Good that you made it. Zorzes, love the videos, although they told you a lot about dominating Steelpath. That's cool, man. I'm happy to hear that. Always happy if I can help out. Appreciate your feedback. Welcome to the stream. NLH, between you and Semineta, I have to watch. Yeah, between you and Semineta, I have to watch at work. I'm sorry. I think I should do some special streams in the future where I'm like getting up in the middle of the night, like with my pajama and everything, and then I'll be like, so yeah, to all you Californians out there, yeah, welcome to the stream. At some point, I'm gonna do that. I think at some point y'all should also be included. And then also the Australians, because they're on the other end of the spectrum. Is Sevagoth Prime good, Atun? Yes. Sevagoth is very good at room nuking and at, slashing in his shadow form. It's a pretty good frame. No luck, Banana, with the Riven as well. Damn. What did you do to anger RNGesus, Banana? Let us know. Let's talk about it. Let's see if you can get back on the righteous path where RNGesus will like you. What are we even... Oh, we're playing survival, okay. I'm like, we're almost 2 minutes in and I don't even know what we're playing. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Blast funny. Yeah, Blast is funny. I like Blast.
Yeah, the blaze. I like the blaze artillery too. What skill did an arbitration pro with a steel path pro got into an argument for 3 hours? I'm already struggling with the statement arbitration or steel path pro. You know what I mean? If somebody goes out and says, "Hey, everybody, listen up. I'm a steel path pro." I think that's hella cringe. Like, you can have a lot of experience in Warframe and you can do level cap and all, but if you go out and call yourself a steel path pro, that's hella cringe in the first place. And if you call yourself an arbitration pro, that's also cringe. Just have some gratitude and humility. Show the people that you're a pro. Don't tell them. Yo Zero, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How's your week been? By the way, I do have Stein Nexus 4 subzoomed. Can do some armor stripping. Not that I need it, because I'm a steel path. Sorry. Ammo mutation or carrier sentinel, maybe both. Riken, I think ammo mutation is more than enough on most setups. I don't think you need carrier to do that. Before we had ammo mutation as a... Oh no, I don't have energy. Crap. Before we had Exilus adapters for weapons, because there was a time where weapons did not have an Exilus slot, and you would have to sacrifice one of your 8 normal mod slots for an ammo mutation mod. Before that time, yeah, carrier was the thing. But now I kind of feel like carrier really fell off. As of the 2024 stats, the current 3 least played Warframes are Excalibur Prime, Trinity, and Atlas. That's kind of weird, nerdy though. Like, sure, Excalibur Prime will always be the least played Warframe. Ain't no way on earth that Excalibur Prime is going to see any playtime anytime soon. But like, Trinity and Atlas are both so good, especially Trinity. Like, I can understand when people just don't want to play Atlas because they might not like exalted melees. That's fine. I can understand that. I appreciate Atlas, but I also have respect for people who just don't. But like, Trinity, bro, Trinity is underrated AF. People read Trinity and they're like, support, I want to support the team by just killing everybody. And Trinity, like, friends, Trinity is really no traditional support frame. Trinity is... She is the full package. Watch my video that's going to go up later and you're going to see what I mean. This game is crack, G. Absolutely, yeah. It's almost as addictive. And when you're looking at the new skin for Kullervo, I'm sure, like, you know, the new Kullervo skin, we've seen it, has a little bit of a substance abuse problem, apparently. Oops. Exactly, NL8. Yeah, Trinity, the thing with Trinity is that the farm is shit, but you can get her from the Deviri circuit, which should technically make it a bit easier to get her a little bit earlier, at least. Not that crazy much earlier, but like a little bit. A little bit. I would, like, if I were a new player, I would try to snipe her from the circuit instead of doing the Ambulance, because I can remember myself when I farmed her legit like a couple of years ago when I got back into Warframe. Ambulance boss fight was not fun. It was not fun. I didn't like it. Do you like the new Yarrowly Prime tune? Absolutely, I do. I mean, I kind of sort of am guilty of not paying attention to Yarrowly as much as I should have, because she was good before her Prime released. But, you know, the Prime sort of forced me to take a look at her, and I'm happy with what I'm seeing. I mean, I made a video where I praised her a lot. You might want to check that out if you haven't already. But yeah, I do like Bubble Girl. I really do. Especially her Prime helmet. That looks really, really good. What NL? You only have a couple of Prime weapons. How did you make it to NL to LR4 without primed weapons? But cool, kind of. Like the 4th ability that gives 260% damage buff, Zorzes. What are we talking about again?
Gil, did you want to have Kullervo Prime? When would Kullervo Prime launch? Would it be this year or would it be next year? I forgot kind of when it was. I think there's a realistic chance we might get Stynax Prime this year. We might have a realistic chance on that, and I'm all up for this. But I'm not sure about Kullervo. It's not been that long, has it? Yeah, sacrifice armor, we do that. Next year, I think Bananica. Yeah, I also think that Stynax is a bit older than Kullervo, right? PvP, you got a question for Kullervo. What melee weapon would you recommend, or do you have any build for the glaive? PvP, I do have... I think I showcase in quite some videos my Zorus video. I mean, I have a dedicated video on the Glaive Prime if you want to specifically want to use the Glaive. I also think I talk about the Zorus a little bit in some videos because it's pretty cool. But like for Kullervo in general, you want to make sure that you have a melee with a lot of crit damage multiplier. Don't really care about the crit chance because the crit chance is going to come from Kullervo. It's kind of the Kuvanukor effect, essentially. If you have a melee that has a ton of crit damage, but no crit chance, that is probably the best in-slot for Kullervo, because he gives all the crit chance in the world. But even on melees that have a decent chunk of crit chance, he's still good, right? You just want to make sure that whatever you pair with him, and you can really pair whatever you like, it needs to have good crit damage. Otherwise, you're going to get diminishing returns. Yeah, Pepe, I also think next year then Kullervo Prime.
All that is keeping them at bay. Hold fast.
2022 I remember Stynax, but I forgot that Kullervo was in 23. Dual Ichor and Karnon demo, yeah, agreed. But to be fair, Dual Ichor and Karnon is good on every frame, not just on Kullervo. But of course on Kullervo it's like cranked up to 11. Exterminate. That sounds like a good game mode.
Thanks to you.
Slam build, baby. I think so, yeah. I'm curious with the Slam rework, though. Nope. Shot steal extra corrosive damage? No. No, inflicting state. I think I'm about to die now. That's alright. Bro needs to drink. Once I saw a build that had a fat 5 times crit damage but less than 25% chance. That's kind of weird. Yeah, that's exactly where Kullervo comes in clutch, right? Because Kullervo gives all that crit chance, and then you can have a good crit damage multiplier. It's essentially what Harrow does to the Kuvanukor, right? The Kuvanukor has a base crit damage multiplier of 5 times, which is, I think, the highest in the game, I think. And it has a crit chance of like 7%. So on paper, you can never utilize it. But then you put it in the hands of Mr. Revenant, Mr. Harrow, and all of a sudden, holy moly, everything dies. It's crazy. Or you go secondary innovate. You could also go secondary innovate nowadays. But like Harrow is still legit. I want the Supra. Is it good, or should you aim for the Supra Vandal? Zorz is definitely the Supra Vandal. Supra Vandal is pretty darn good. It's not like one of the top tier weapons, like not one of the best 10 rifles in the game, but it's very good, and I just like the feeling of it. Like 300 round magazine. That just feels like, you just feel like you're all of a sudden a US citizen. If you wield the Supra Vandal, you're feeling that Murica. For all the US people out there, for all the US Tenno here, do you like the Supra Vandal? Does it make you feel patriotic? Because for me, as a pesky European, as a old worlder, the Supra Vandal is like one of the most cliche Murica guns in the game. But yeah, the problem with the Supra Vandal is it doesn't have that great of a base crit chance. If you manage to snipe a Riven though, it can actually be pretty darn good. You cannot survive without your Somas, or the Soma, I appreciate it. Yeah, the Soma is a really, really good one. Who's freaking hitting me all the time? The Soma is a really great weapon. I used to play that a lot for a long time. Vor, come on, brother. Gotta chill a little bit. Where is he? He never used it, can't say. I have a hot boy Riven for the Vandal. That's cool. I know. I also have a Riven. I also have a pretty beefy Riven for the Prime, for the Vandal. Let's go one more and then we swap out again. Coddle Waddle, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Wish you a good Friday. You're making me blush, brother. Foes inflicted with saves have 50%. Yeah, let's go with that, shall we? Let's spread a little bit more status effects. Not that we need it. Still appreciate it though. Good old boy, yeah. Juan, what companion do you use on Protea? Usually on Protea, I mean, you're pretty free to use whichever companion you like. You could go Nautilus. Nautilus is good for grouping enemies up, and Protea likes to have enemies grouped up. But if Nautilus doesn't tickle your fancy, then go really whatever you like. You can go a Hound, you can go Panzervolpophyla to viral prime the enemies. Yo, these guys are going ham on that defense pod. What the heck? 3-on-1. That's unfair. Yeah, for Protea it's not that necessary. Go with whatever you like, really. $250 plat to change username, really? I thought it was 50. I thought it was 50. What? Please, your nose started shit. Chicken teriyaki, where are you? Where are you? Where are you at? There you at. Okay. Protea is Protea-tecting you. Shit, what's going on with your nose? I hope everything's fine, man. You do your thing, chicken. I got you. Stream has got you. Would be very sadistic from stream to go in and lock my mouse and keyboard now. That would be very, very evil to do. You know what, chicken? I'm gonna... Oh, no, you're Kullervo, right? No, you're Nidus. Chicken, you picked the worst Warframe to be AFK. I could have given you all the like freaking shield drones in the world to keep you alive. But then you pick a frame that doesn't have a shield.
Keyboard locked.
Did I maybe jinx it? Did I maybe jinx it? Oopsie. Yo, Riz, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. You came just in time to witness... Oh, I live again.
Keyboard unlocked.
Yeah, Riz, you made it just in time for a keyboard lockage. Brutus, you're going to your demon slaying job in hell. All right, Brutus. Have a good Friday job experience, man. You know, those demons don't slay themselves, as they say. Ember Flash, I killed it. Ember Flash chicken with her attributes. Maybe she did that. Green Lantern, you copied almost all my Harmony builds. Yours 2 to 3 million minus it. I can tell you, Green Lantern Prime, where the difference is. When I uploaded that video, there was a bug in the damage calculation for Harmony, which made it deal a ton more damage than it should have. And that was fixed after I uploaded the video. So right now, also, that same Harmony for me does significantly lower numbers. That's the reason why you're seeing that. Of course, in the video, like when I did the like 2 billion hits, that was a headshot too. But I think even if you headshot with the Harmony now, it would still not do damage cap anymore. At least not without priming and buffs and all whatnot. So, yeah, that's basically what you're seeing, LEO. Yo, chicken, you feeling better? By the way, thanks for the runs, y'all. Thank you so much for the runs. It was amazing. Am I at 5 already? Am I at 5? Am I at 5? Yeah, continue. No, we still don't have that. Okay, we need to go for another one, friends. We need to go for another one. Yes, now you can join. Friends, let's go for another one to at least get the Sestra. Boom. Water is good. You think it stopped? That's good. I'm happy to hear that, chicken. That would have been sad if you, like, got something. Incarnon I like the most, Green Lantern. I think Burst on Prime. I think I'm a pesky meta slave. I just really like the feeling of that gun. You missed Bugged Harmony. Yeah, sure. The Bugged Harmony was pretty good. Honestly, I think they could have just let it like that. I think they could have just kept it. Because Harmony still, like, absolutely slaps everything. And the only real difference is that the number has a couple digits more. So, would have been cool if they just kept it. G Danny, welcome. Welcome. How's Yarly Prime doing? Anos, Yarly Prime is doing pretty good. Have you checked out my video already? I think she's a pretty darn good chick. We have Stalker. Oh, yeah, I did Stalker the last time. You know what? I've been talking so much about Revenant. I think Inaros might feel a bit hurt. I think we're just gonna go and play the good old Arcane Guardian, Arcane Grace Inaros for once. I think we just got to do that. And he's even wearing the MHBlacky colors. He's like, Senpai, please notice me. Please play me on stream a little bit. So let's do that. Let's do that. Casting ability deals corrosive damage. Yeah, we're not going to cast abilities, brother. Take 50% more damage. Yeah, I think that's fine with Mr. Inaros right here. De Gould, welcome. Good to see you. How's your week been going? Kuva Carrick. Oh, that's good. Let's go with the corrosive Kuva Carrick and with the... Yeah, no. With that one. What's that? Stubborn? Nope. What's that? Tices. Oh, we can go with that. Whatever. It's all good. Leonardo, the Wolf Sledge. I think the Wolf Sledge is pretty good, yes. Okina, yeah, I mean, Alec, Ali Twerk, sorry. Ali, I think the Okina Prime is pretty good. Everybody's saying that. I do not have my own experience with it yet. I'm gonna get it soon, probably. So, yeah, that's essentially, that is essentially what's happening. I can't talk. I do not language today. Hey, give me my freaking, yeah, there we go. That's a Carrick. You have the MHBlacky glyph, De Gould. Nice. De Gould is representing. De Gould is wearing Grove Street green because that is the way to go. If you're a good old gamer from the mid 2000s, you gotta go with the Grove Street green. Jeez, I'm not doing shit here. I'm not even tickling them. Holy cow! I need some decrees that increase my damage, man. It's kind of cringe to play. Yes, Chicken Teriyaki, I do have a glyph, but I need to contact DE about it because it's still a very old one. Like, you can see it right here from Havelock. This is my glyph in the game right now, and it's like a very, very old version of my logo. I need to politely ask them and send them the new PNG file and be like, can you please just switch it? That would be nice. Okina flying daggers don't scale. Folds. Stalker is his own man. Yeah, sure, Stalker. I wouldn't want to mess with Stalker. And at some point, you get to a point where Stalker doesn't want to mess with you anymore. Not like him or him. They haven't learned it yet. Kellerman, am I from SA? I don't know what SA is. I am from Germany. Which state is SA? Or are you talking about San Andreas? Are we talking about GTA and I'm just stupid? Thank you, Brandon. Thank you. The only reason we made partners so fast is because y'all are just so great in supporting the stream. I'm not just saying that. If you weren't watching, they wouldn't have given me partner status at all. Because I think Twitch, right? If they want to get rid of you, they will find a reason to and get rid of you quickly. But if you want to get in, they take their numbers very seriously. I think that's the way it is. So without you watching the stream and supporting all the time, partner wouldn't have been possible. And I really appreciate that. South America. Nope. I'm from Central Europe. I'm from good old Western Germany. Every third melee. We're not doing melee. Does Hydroid's tentacles automatically find a new target? That's a good question. I think so, yes. I think yes. Yeah, they're gonna hit other targets once you killed one. Do I eat sausages and sauerkraut daily? Not daily, but I do say I like sauerkraut. That's not a stereotype. I do like it. I do like rotkohl more though. As for sausages, I'm gonna be 100% real. I know a lot of people like, you know, when they have barbecue, they like sausages. Sure, I do eat that too. But for me, I cannot eat more than like 1.5 standard size sausages. Because after that, I'm just gonna get nauseous. I don't know, like when I eat sausage, I don't know if I'm the only one. I don't know if anyone in chat has ever made a similar experience. But for sausages, I never have that feeling of being full. I'm just hungry and then nauseous. There is no in between. There is no feeling of being full on just sausages. It's really freaking weird. So yeah, it's nice. I eat one here and there, but not really all that much. Really nerdy, really the same for you? Isn't it like that? And there's something wrong. There's something wrong with sausages, I'm telling you. I mean, you're not supposed to eat that much processed meat anyway. It's not healthy. Zorz, you're gonna hop on Twitch? Well, sure. Everybody's welcome. But everybody's also welcome to watch on YouTube. I mean, that's the reason why I do multi-stream after all, right? You're raw. Jeez, no, I'm not eating raw sausages. That's no. That's not good. Oh, the Gould. Yes, schnitzel with German potatoes. I love that. I'm gonna be real. I'm completely stereotypical in that sense. Schnitzel with potatoes, oh, especially like baked potatoes. Man, I could bathe in baked potatoes 24/7. It's one of my favorite dishes of all time. When I was a kid, my grandma, whenever I visited her, would make like baked potatoes with fried egg. No meat, no nothing, just simple baked potatoes with an egg on top. And I just absolutely love it. I love it. If you give me baked potatoes and an egg, I'm happy. Doesn't take much. Just baked potatoes and egg. DE treating us like garbage? What? Diarrhea is bad? Yeah, sure. Yeah, diarrhea is not good. Nobody like that. Bro, can I please get something for like damage? Grandma loving day, yes. Grandmas are so underappreciated. Baked potatoes and bratkartoffeln are not the same technique, really. Then what is the English translation for bratkartoffeln? If it's not baked potato. Fried potato? No, that's kind of like French fries. No, they're not fried. I mean, yeah, they kind of are fried, but like bratkartoffeln are not like fries, you know what I mean? I don't know. Fried potato seems correct. Nerdy put on the actually glasses. Nerdy be like, well, actually, it's correct. Can you state the source for that claim? I don't know what is the actually, this actually meme voice. How would that sound? Or how would the voice from that guy in the source meme sound like? I don't know. With cheese and beans in the UK technique. I get that. But to be fair, right, I think Brits get a lot of heat for having like their British breakfast with beans and like this weird orange sauce. But I tried that myself when I was in England once. It's just pretty good. It's pretty legit. I can't say anything against it. It looks disgusting, but it tastes good. If you have it like properly made, it's good. I would rather have that for breakfast than like, you know, stuff that is not so breakfasty. As a Brit, beans are a must. Yeah, Riz. Yeah, I agree. I'm a friend of beans. Beans are cool. It's like something that you don't like as a kid, but then when you grow up, you start appreciating it more. Beans! Baked beans with some... What? With some Worcestershire sauce is elite food, Quaddy. I don't know what that sauce is. Is it that orange sauce that I mentioned? Is that what it's called? But yeah, I appreciate that. I do. Next time when I'm in England, I want to go to London again. Do like a city trip. There's so much interesting stuff to see in London. I mean, if you just... You know, if a country just owns 25% of the world at some point and then just steals all the stuff and puts it into their capital as an exposition, you know, there's a lot to see there. 3 more rerolls. What, I might just freaking take that.
Destroyed by hostile forces. Intervene.
But yeah, I was in London a couple of years ago, and we went to the British Museum. What are we even doing here? Oh, located. Okay. Look, we were in the British Museum, and they have some interesting stuff there. It's a ginormous museum, like a lot of interesting stuff to see there. And I was really enjoying it. We weren't even halfway through the exposition when some idiot just purposely was trolling and activating the fire alarm, and the whole building had to be evacuated. Right? That was our day that was dedicated to doing British Museum, and that dude ruined it for everybody by just triggering the fire alert, even though there was no fire. And then we didn't have time to go back into it again on another day. So I kind of missed half the expo, and next time I am in London, I really want to, get back to it. Is it still free? Is it still technically free and just like with voluntary donations? Because I think that's a pretty cool thing that they did. I think Kuva Carrick was probably not the best. Not the best choice in the world here. Yes, exactly, Elito. Exactly. I also really like the Egyptian. I did see that. I did see the Egyptian expo. That was really impressive, especially because all those sculptures were not even in a glass box. Like they were just like, it said don't touch it, but like you could technically just touch it, like ancient Egyptian artifacts. And as a previous Anaros main, right? As an Anaros main at the time, of course I would love that. How do I eat my donut, Technic? I cannot say that. I could not say that. Y'all are gonna judge me. But I usually eat my donut with fork and knife. I'm not talking about donatella. I'm talking about like donut sandwich. I eat that with fork and knife because I don't appreciate the sensation of having sauce and meat and cabbage in my beard. I don't like that. I'm not street enough to eat that with my fingers. Now y'all are gonna hate me. Now y'all are gonna be like, no, we're not gonna hate you for your clickbait thumbnails anymore. We're not gonna hate you for getting things wrong in your videos anymore. We're gonna hate you because you eat donut with fork and knife. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, what I put on my donut? Everything except onions. Everything except onions and a little bit of sharp or hot sauce.
Your resolve is being tested.
Yes, exactly right, Ken. I'm just being a poshy if I eat. That's true. That's true. I think I do appreciate though that over the last couple of years I feel that these city person lifestyle things are less frowned upon. What do I think, Rickox, about Chroma and Garuda? I think Garuda's in a pretty safe spot. I should make a guide on her, a dedicated one, because she's a great Warframe. Chroma, though, I'm not the biggest fan. I think his kid could use a little bit of love. I do like the fact though that he can make a lot of credits. If you have a wife, girlfriend, no onions is the standard, nerdy. No. If you have the right wife, you're both are gonna go with onions. The same with garlic, right? If your partner is disincentivizing you from eating as much garlic as you like, they're not the right partner. I'm very happy with my girlfriend in that regard because we. Let's go one more. Let's go one excavation. Because we both like garlic, and we always kind of sort of have a contest on who's gonna stink more out of their mouth the next day. that's actually pretty decent. So it's a vampire person, exactly. Garlic is a man. Thank you to Google. Thank you so much. Appreciate the 100 bits, man. Yeah, sure, garlic is amazing. I once, like a couple weeks ago, was invited to a friend's house and they made like a taco evening, with a lot of like garlic and sauce and everything, and they had like a self-made garlic sauce that was so good. That was so fucking good. I ate a lot of that. Like, I dipped bread into that garlic sauce all the time. And the next day, I was having the biggest hangover in my entire life. And I didn't even drink alcohol because I had to drive that evening. I was like, why do I have such a bad hangover? Why is my whole body rebelling against me? I didn't even drink alcohol. What happened? And when I told my girlfriend, she was like, yeah, sure, like garlic lowers blood pressure. Did you eat garlic yesterday? I was like, I almost emptied that entire box of sauce myself. That might have been it. So, yeah, I can now proudly say that I have managed to once have a hangover from garlic. I'm not making this up. It was worth it, though. It was pretty yummy. Raw garlic. Oh, no, raw garlic. You can eat garlic that is like in these vinegar sort of sauces and like when they're getting a bit munchy, that's fine. But like raw, nah, brother. We think I'm a vampire. I don't have garlic around right now. I'm sorry. I think we got to go with vampire for now. Garlic bread autumn night. Yes, garlic bread is goated. Garlic bread is so goated, it's Oberon main. Where's my... Oh. I would like to have my weapon, thank you. Chicken teriyaki, I don't know what that is, but I've not had that. German vampire, lover of fermented cabbage. Sure, of course. Fermented cabbage is good. I'm gonna have a very, very hot take for y'all, but I do not like coleslaw.
Mouse locked.
I do not like coleslaw. I know that every American just loves that, but if you turn that cabbage into like a salad, you don't do coleslaw out of it. You put sweet vinegar on it. You don't do this yogurty coleslaw. You just take it to your Super Bowl and go home.
Mouse unlocked.
Wait, the mouse was... Oh yeah, the mouse was locked. Yeah. Yeah, like coleslaw it just ain't it. You gotta have that cabbage German style. You do not like coleslaw. Yeah, me neither. I just don't like it. I'd rather have it with sweet vinegar. What? I thought that not liking coleslaw is such a hot take with a big American audience, but apparently not. Purple cabbage de gold. Yes, I love that too. I do love that. It's not a cliche. I just absolutely love that, especially in winter. It's such a winter Christmassy food. Damo, your family pay you $1 growing up to try different coleslaw just to see me gag at restaurant. Really, Damo? Oh god, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. I probably should defend the sea a little bit. Pizza Bombay with chicken curry sauce and pineapple. Brother, get out of here. You're just rage baiting, nerdy. Get out of here, man. Take your pizza Bombay and go to Bombay. Pineapple on pizza is just like, brother. As Eminem said, is your opinion, but your opinion is wrong. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Pineapple, exactly, raw artillery. Pineapple on pizza is not right. It is not right. Oh, the ghoul, I actually love pineapple. I really like it. But only, by the way, thanks for the run, guys. It was amazing. I only like pineapple as a fruit. Just like pineapple without anything. Just eat it like that. It's great. It's one of my favorite fruits, actually. But in no warm dish whatsoever do I accept pineapple. That's my take. You unironically eat that shit once a week at least. No, do you know those situations where where you make a statement and afterwards it's just not getting better. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh man. Pineapple is overhated. I don't think that you can ever overhate it. And I have probably 0% Italian genes in my body. I say that as a pure German. If you say pineapple on pizza to an Italian person, they're just going to call their entire mafia family to do unspeakable things to you. Everything needs something salty as well as everything needs some... Nah. I have a different take on food. I'm a little bit special in that sense. Love the flavor combination. Hey, don't y'all trying to tell me that I am in the minority with not eating pineapple pizza. Don't y'all tell me that I'm the minority in here. This still going on, damn. Rish, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Yes, exactly. Italians are wild protectors of their food. That's true. That's true. I once sent a little video clip of me taking a bunch of spaghetti and breaking them in half before cooking them. I sent that to an Italian girl. She never spoke to me again, which is probably the most peaceful way that this interaction could have ended. So I'm kind of grateful for that. So yeah. Mr. Rage Quit, yes, I saw Primetime. Thank you for bringing that up. Yes, we talked about it earlier. I did see Primetime, not live because I was asleep, but I saw it in post, and I feel very honored that they showed my Yarly video. I feel very honored. I was very happy to see that. And welcome Arc Prisma. By the way, friends, the clock is saying things. The clock is saying that it is about time. I think before we go away, let me do one thing very quick. Before we go anywhere, let me turn on some music. Let me turn on some music. Because I want to quickly tell you something. Where are we? There. Okay, all the windows open. The stream is about to conclude, but we're not out yet. There's one last thing that I need to say, one last official statement of the day, and that is that right after the stream, you're gonna get a almost 30-minute long video over on my YouTube channel about the top 10 Warframes of 2025. So if you want to have a good MHBlacky start into the weekend, then you have, a lot of food there. I hope you're going to enjoy that. Video is already uploaded. I just need to click publish, and that's what I'm going to do right after the stream. So enjoy that. Have a good start into the weekend. And I'm probably also going to work on 2 more YouTube shorts, which, if everything goes right, will be appearing on Saturday as well as Sunday. So there's even more food coming up in case you're up for that. They're also going to be on TikTok. It's going to be an MHBlacky weekend before we see each other, as per usual, again on Monday, same time as always. And before we head out, let me give a huge shout out to everybody who came in today. Welcome to Arc Prisma. Thank you for the follow, Arc. Thank you to Gould for the 100 bits. Thank you, Saint Lorsis, for the follow. Thank you, Tolex1, Quest for Toes, Cyber Skull, Shoritogan, Elito V Center, Frog Boy. It's Janice Jixness Mutsuneo. What are your usernames, y'all? Godly Guns, Dintus, FZ Bear, welcome to y'all. Welcome to Corvin, welcome to Queen 11, welcome to Tav, Jake C20. See, that's what you can work with. Welcome back, Fuzzy Piano, for the 2nd month sub. Evelyn Collette, welcome Evelyn. Welcome Stay Out My Swamp. Welcome Karma Has No Deadline. PvP, XD Slayers, Syrax, Sigmaro, welcome to ID Cole, let's just say ID Cole. Thanks Nerdy for the 2nd month sub, thanks for the resub. Wait, you resub for 6 months? What? It says you sub, Nerdy, it says you sub for 6 months? What? Thanks, man. I didn't even see that. The freaking bot didn't freaking display that. Thank you so much, bro. Just, dishing out the moolah. Bro got a pay raise. Milone, welcome Milone. Welcome Bruxno. Welcome Divine429. Welcome Warframe Sensei. Thanks again for the 50 to Warframe Sensei. Welcome to Creo. Welcome to Knife for Wolfie. C-Tube YouTube. Velocity. Mortal Reaper. Brizzing Rising, Scavern, Melger. Who else we got? We got Izzy Smash, we got Plorius, we got Hoghey Puck, Tjabsment, JDSP 100, Steppenwolf. Oh god, y'all usernames is crazy. We got Jason, Efren, Holy Pink Slayer, welcome to all of you. Zero Trinity, Epic Solo 77, welcome to you. Esenmir, thanks also again for the resub for 2 months. Welcome back again. Engzinmu5, Bad Luck Mike, welcome to YouTube. Buff JW, Vrad, Crazy Guy 0013. We got Yashiro, Luku 100 Yera, Lordex, Amazing. It did show an ad now, didn't it? Amazing Diplo, Hiragana, Edgith, Gale Broker, Blackso, Kami to Go. Yo, so many new faces, man. It's crazy. Nilem Saip, thank you, Kami to Go, for the Prime sub, by the way. Did I mention that before? Holy shit, must have missed that. The Turd, we got Gremlin, we got Jonesy, Kakuzi, Nailik, LeBlanc Space, Mokadu, 20 bits from Nachrichteneffekt. Wait, 20 bits from Yo Veteran, sorry. 20 bits from Yo Veteran, thank you so much. Vorban Prime Friday. That's cool, Yo Veteran. Thank you for your generosity. Why didn't it show that on stream? I'm sorry. We have Kayla Brocker with a Prime sub. Thank you. Smeddy with the resub. Welcome to you again, Smeddy. Then we have Dystopia with all the bits and the gift subs. Of course, bro, the Dystopia was going crazy. We got Chicken Teriyaki with another gift sub. We got Goat with the resub. Welcome to you too. Essential Galaxy. We have Hexcrow. We have Little Oak with a new Prime sub. Thank you again for that, Little Oak. And also welcome to you. Fighting Pig. We got Hunter XD. We got Gryffindor Girl, of course, with the Prime sub as well. Chicken Teriyaki with the resub. Y'all have been going crazy. We have Zero XLZ, Error 720. Yeah, the Dystopia with the sub gifts. We got Old School, Schlupsu, Leonza, Uncle Penguins, and Jim. By the way, bro, how is it pronounced? Is it Jamais or Jamais or Jamais Vu? I wanted to ask you that. Thank you, of course, for the resub again, and it doesn't let me scroll down further. So that's that. That's that. Also, welcome to the very new ones. Kaksua, Fix My Duck, Zefki, New Fiction, Ascot, Johnny C Games, Vespironi. Welcome to all of you. Yo, that was crazy. Shout out to everybody. We are now, for everybody watching on YouTube, going to quickly go and raid somebody on Twitch. See who is online. See who we can raid over to before we go and upload the video. And I think, because I haven't done that before, I think we're going to go to Mr. Tactical Potato, because we haven't raided him, and he's a nice dude, and I think we can say hi. Wish him a nice Friday and a good start into the weekend. Give me one quick second to activate that. You know when we're going to be live on Monday, as always. /raid Tactical Potato. And everybody who's up for raiding Mr. Tactical Potato, we can do that right now. Have a great weekend, y'all. Thank you for all your generosity and for being here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Bye-bye.